quality.
Yeah.
Sorry, which session was this?
Session 58.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Okay. Right. Everyone's in the client, right? Yes, you are. Let's get this started. No Tony for now, but hopefully she'll show up if she is able. Right. Last we left off, the Wayward Wanderers made some tremendous discoveries. After a quick trip back to Settleton, they agreed with Terry to borrow a giant stone sword that was hanging inside his private section of the Stonebound Archive. Utilizing their new teleportation spells, they quickly hopped back to Dragon's Rest and slotted the sword into the empty scabbard of the unnamed Dragonborn statue. The statue's shield became emblazoned with a familiar symbol, the one found deep down behind a spider's nest and in the throne room of at least 2 different lords. The statue shuffled back, revealing a small tomb underneath. Before they could fully uncover what it held, the group noticed a presence in the tomb with them. Confronting a shadowy figure in the corner, the figure revealed himself to be a half-orc named Torin. Short, scrawny, and well-spoken, a polar opposite of Sidric. After establishing that he was a fellow Lost Seeker, the group began transcribing the writing left on the coffin inside the tomb. The inscription alluded to the fact that the Dragonborn on this statue was a dear friend and a leader, a champion of Themia, the god of order. It also finally gave some context for the name of the city they found themselves in, Dragon's Rest, the resting place of this mighty Dragonborn warrior. Finally, some answers! Opening the coffin, they found one more thing. A small artifact and an accompanying few lines tributing to fallen members of something called the Smirking Shields. The group, brains exploding with information, headed back to Settleton and unloaded all this information to Terry. Terry, brain also exploding, told the group he needed time to collate everything together and figure out what their next move is. Wayward Wanderers, I must remind you, every action has a consequence. What you've stumbled upon is insane, previously thought to be impossible. Terry will carefully think through what to do next, but there is always something on the horizons for yourselves. Here in the dusty tome, with a dinner rush starting to funnel into the inn, what would you like to do?
So we're all currently in the inn.
In the inn, it is, I would say, mid-rest right now, so it's starting to get roughly golden-ish light into the sky. Not enough to be dark yet, but on its way to be.
We in the inn, innit? I don't know, do you guys feel like having an early morning beer of some kind, or?
I just said it's the evening. What do you mean?
Fuck
Really?
Sorry.
He did the same thing I did last session.
Yeah. I don't
We
care
can
what day
take
it
a
is.
long rest.
I'm gonna have a beer. I think that's what I'm gonna have.
Sidric gets up and goes like, that's a good idea. And he joins you.
What does that taste like? Let's see.
Well, I gotta pay for it first, of course. Like, I can't just steal a beer and be on my way.
Well, you see, you're new to our group, so you're paying, right?
Oh, I like the sound of that.
Is this some kind of newcomer's tax of the group?
Something like that.
Come on, pay up.
Okay, I'll pay up. I'll pay up for your drinks.
I think it's more that most of us probably can't afford one as well.
We can now.
Didn't we all just receive 200 gold? Hello?
I have no idea what you're talking about.
But yeah, I'll pay for all of your drinks. How much would it be per beer?
Just throw me a gold.
Par?
A gold?
A gold one.
Don't forget to get Sissel one as well. He crawls out of my armor and sits on my shoulder.
Then he's probably gonna take 2.
Sizzle crawls out of your armor and sort of like nuzzles into you. And you feel happy and peaceful knowing that there's no license needed to carry pets in this part of the country.
Oh yeah.
So how would I add like 1 gold then into the chat?
They just remove a gold from your inventory. So on your inventory
Okay.
page, just -1 from what's there.
Yeah, I see. Perfect.
Your food and drinks get served up by a very familiar, strapping-looking elven man from behind the bar. Not familiar to you, Torin, but familiar to the rest of the group.
Right. So the drinks
Mhm.
were in front of us. I take a big, and I, the foam off my mouth. I'm just kind of looking forwards, and I just go to the group and say, "Oh, well, not much going on, is it? Right? So what was that in the tomb with the dragon guy?
Oh, it was this guy here,
Which guy?
Torin.
Points, Torin.
He was in there.
I'm like
Yeah.
smiling and waving at you. Hello, hi.
Guys, that's not a dragonborn." And I take another
Well,
big sip.
technically there was no dragonborn in the tomb. There was just, some writing and this crest and lots of important information, but no dragonborns.
The tomb was
Right.
empty, right?
Yeah. Well, Thorin was there, so
Yeah. Torrin was there, but there wasn't anything else in the tomb. There was no body of
Oh,
a dragonborn.
there
Yeah,
was
why
one
Only the artifact.
small
But there was a
artifact.
body.
Now, why did the tomb have a dragonborn statue on top of it? If I
Good question.
was buried, right, you're not gonna put up a statue of, I don't know, a half elf or something like that. Needs to be in half orc. With really big muscles, of course. But why was the statue of dragonborn then?
I don't think I'm following.
Okay, so
Yeah,
the
me neither.
statue is it me putting my finger in my mouth, or is it just
You can just talk if you want.
Oh.
Alright, okay, so what Sid is saying basically, oh god, I need to articulate it maybe a bit better.
You just talk out of character so you can get your point across.
Yeah.
No,
So-
I just missed it. It's alright,
Okay,
go on.
alright, okay. So basically there was a big statue of a dragonborn, yeah? We go underneath and we find no dragonborn.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, if I get buried, if Sid gets buried, he doesn't want to have a statue of a fucking half elf above him, right? It needs to be a half orc.
You may
Why was there
benefit
no
from
dragonborn?
rereading the inscription that was written on the tomb because the coffin, because it deliberately mentions this and says,
Yeah.
"And now we mourn forevermore, though there is no body to consecrate. We commit this in his memory." So there
Alright, so that's
wasn't a body at the
kinda-
time of when this thing was made.
Exactly.
That's where I kind of wanted to head with this conversation. 'Cause
Well-
Sid doesn't read.
So, Sid, you see, we've read some information in there. It says that the person who was meant to be buried, I suppose, they couldn't find his body. Maybe he didn't have one, who the fuck knows. But it was meant to be for a dragonborn.
So there was a tomb, but no body.
It's like symbolic thing. They didn't actually bury someone because they didn't have their actual body for it.
Symbolic.
Yeah, symbolic.
Right. Alright, yeah. And Sid just takes it another.
So you see, Sid, if you die, but your body disperses, we would build a statue of a half orc, but we wouldn't
That'd be
bury you
nice.
because, yeah, obviously we would definitely do that.
You need a lot of stone for that statue, I'm telling you.
And and we already know a person that has some. Your friend in Rauhafford.
Hey, yeah. Oh, I love that guy.
We've already prepared your burial service or whatnot. So if you die,
Hey,
we're ready.
Wait, hold on. You think I'm gonna die soon?
Well,
I don't like the sound of that at all. Wait, is that what friends do? Do I now need to prepare burials for you guys as well?
yeah.
What?
Of course.
Cecil, you hate this? Guys, what? I take another very big gulps of beer, kind of panicky.
So, Cedric, if I die,
Yes. No.
What would-
Yeah.
what would my statue look like?
Wait, that's a trick question, isn't it?
No, not really.
No,
No.
you could change shapes. Wait, this is all very confusing and overwhelming. I'm a terrible friend. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I really appreciate you guys really taking care of my burial, and I did not know that's what it means to be a friend.
But that's
But
exactly
then,
what it means to be
But then,
to
I
have
don't
friends.
I need another one over here.
He
Friends
slides over
for their,
another beer.
pay for their own coffins, yeah?
Yeah, you know, Cedric. Baylor would help you with my memorial. He knows what I
course.
look like.
Of course.
Oh, thank you, Baylor. Thank you. So, what will the statue look like? He kind of raises an eyebrow to Baylor, like, so what does that statue actually look like then?
It looks just like Anxie does right now. Because this is the Anxie that everybody knows.
See, this is what I mean. It was a trick question. Or was it?
I didn't think much of it, you know. I think that's a good answer.
I'm just gonna drink my beer in peace now, I think.
I mean, in all honesty, whatever it looked like, I would have been happy with it because I would have been dead.
Yeah. Guess. Yeah.
As
that
long as
makes
you
sense.
remember me.
I will. I mean, I lost my memory once, but hopefully that doesn't happen again.
While this conversation has been going on, you're all sat at the bar currently, and there's been a gentleman off sat to one of your sides that's just been sort of like, I don't want to say eavesdropping, but sort of like just tending to his own drink, but like chuckling along every time you guys do something funny.
What he looks like.
He's a human around middle-ish age. He's got fine but not ostentatious clothing, but the one thing you notice more than anything else is that he's only got one arm. One of the sleeves from his shirt is folded up and pinned up to itself so that you can see there's no arm there from the shoulder down.
Can I recall of any NPC we've met with one arm?
You do not
We
recall.
never did. No.
Okay,
I would
good.
remember, I think.
Yeah, so... well, this gentleman here is in his head. Care to join us?
He turns his head and you see just a gentle smile on his face. Are you looking at him?
When I say that,
Yeah, so is he gonna, when he turns, is he gonna meet your eyes?
yeah. He looks at Tanxi and she's just looking with a creepy smile on her face.
Something a bit unusual happens to you here, because every single other time you've done this, people freak out. This man is not fazed by you speaking into his head and turns and smirks at you. You guys bring back fond memories. That's all.
How fun we're talking.
Once upon a time was probably much the same as yourselves.
Come tell us. We would be interested in hearing your stories, I believe.
It's not a tale that can be repeated, sorry. Don't mind me, I'm just taken back in my own head, that's all.
Well, guys, we've been creeped by a person there. This guy has been laughing at us or our stories, it seems.
Shut the fuck up.
Oh, it's Tony, hello.
Yoder.
Perfect
Hello.
timing.
Hello.
Hi, Tony.
What did I do?
Not
It's just the shut the fuck up. It's just like just
Yeah.
interrupting roleplay is so funny.
Shut the fuck up.
You haven't missed much, Tony. We've started in the bar where we ended off, and the guys have just been talking amongst themselves, and some old guy with one arm has now just been chuckling along with everything people have been saying.
Okay.
And Anxie just called him a creeper? Or a creep?
Did.
What? I think
think
Sid-
I'm lagging.
Oh, you are.
Everyone's camera's really laggy.
Hmm. It's fine for all of us, right?
I ain't even got a camera yet.
True.
Dex made me buy one.
He just sends it to me, Amazon Mail.
So
I
anyway,
got a PC roll. I can get a camera then.
Tony, sorry, not Tony. Anxie, you said, can you repeat what you said again, please?
Don't wanna.
Come on.
Okay, well, she said it was a creep
Yeah.
and listening in on us, which
So at that point, being called a creep, he turns to you all a bit more broadly and just sort of like holds up his one hand, sort of like disarmingly, as I didn't mean anything by it, I swear. It's just, reminded me of nothing but positive memories, that's all.
Sid kind of turns around with his mug in his hands and looks at the guy, and he's like, "Oh, it doesn't look that creepy."
He wasn't. I was just trying to get attention on him.
Oh, that works. Hi. And I wave.
I'm still kind of like sipping my beer, but like cautiously just overviewing how he moves his hand.
He just sort of like waves back at you and then picks up his mug and takes another sip.
Yo, hey, what happened with your other arm?
Oh,
It's kind of rude to ask. So I'm sorry.
Nah, it's
How did this come
alright.
about?
Lost it a long time ago.
How do you lose an arm?
I kind of just burned away.
As in
Your
like
arm
literal?
burned away.
Yeah.
There was a fire.
Mm-hmm.
Well, yeah, I mean that makes sense actually. Did it hurt?
Oh, more than anything I've ever felt.
Right. Well, that sucks.
Ah, I'm alive.
I
The other option was the rest of me burns, and I'm happy with just the one arm.
Right. Yeah. True. I'm glad the rest of you didn't burn, sir, and it's fine if you chuckle along.
I've heard you
These guys
guys
are really
are somewhat of a famous adventuring group, right?
Yeah, we're the Wayward Wanderers. Oh, how did you know that?
Ah, whispers around the town, people talking about some of the greatest adventures they've ever seen. I just happen to be in town anyway. It's cool that I've stumbled across you guys.
Oh shit, guys, we're famous. Yo, hey, by the way, and I take another gulp of my beer. Did you know I'm now a duke? I'm Duke Grapescorn, and also a hero of the Wayward Wanderers.
Are you own that place now?
Yep,
Well, congratulations to
mention.
you, my friend.
thank you.
It's a very fancy abode.
I need some bit of work, but we'll get there. Yeah. She back.
Shut the fuck up.
Are we still lagging?
Who knows? Hopefully not. I don't think it is for anyone else. Jay would have said if it was.
Also, for the sake of brevity,
Mm-hmm.
I should like to say, like Sid will just continue to talk to him with absolute nonsense because he just already had a couple beers and drank them way too quick. So feel free to interrupt this conversation at any point. Otherwise, we're just gonna RP 10 minutes of absolute bullshit.
And he continues to like joyfully engage with you as well. He's like very earnestly smiling and is like seems like he's just really sort of like happy by your guys' like presence.
Mm. And it seems like that's his normal form. It doesn't seem like it's someone else disguised talking to us.
Roll an Arcana check.
Shouldn't be investigation. Arcana's good.
I mean, I can do an Arcana if possible.
I have.
too.
You can
I
if you
have a
want as
higher
well,
one.
because well, she's already rolled a 25.
Yeah, no, I'll leave it.
I
just
would
curious.
say, wouldn't Andros be also quite suspicious as the character that he is?
He probably also just
Yeah, I
keep
can
it to
take a roll
himself.
check as well.
But she's already rolled the maximum roll at this point, so don't worry.
Oh,
The
shit.
max.
With a lower roll, you would have, looking over his body, not really sensed any kind of magic from it. With such a high arcana check, though, you sense something odd from him. Something incredibly powerful and very, very residual. And not magical. As you are taking in his sort of like magical essence, so to say, however you do an arcana check on someone, they're magical vibes, I guess. You feel that there used to be something very, very powerful residing in this man, but that which resides no longer.
His arm is gone, which was really strong and magical. No, okay.
Yeah, it was his source of magic. So basically, what I feel from the check is that this man used to be extremely powerful or magically inclined.
Yes, but those powers that you do feel from him,
Interesting.
they are definitively residual. It used to be there and is there no longer.
I can tell you were up to some big things back in the past, or you were very powerful.
Oh, yes. It was a small time where I was the brightest star in the sky,
How bright.
like no other.
Were you an adventurer?
Oh, yes. That's why I'm so happy to see the trade still going so well and strong in you folk.
Wait. You weren't a bard or anything, right?
No.
Good.
Though I traveled with one for a while. They can be very
Oh,
interesting people.
yeah. Interesting is one way of putting it.
Wait, you don't mind me asking who the bard you were traveling with was?
Oh,
Oh, just a old friend of mine.
Bit fiery, extremely bright.
No, quite
Power genasi.
quite watery, actually. Kind of the opposite.
Interesting.
yeah, bards. They're so emotional. They like to cry a lot. Dramatic bunch, really.
You know what? That really tracks, actually. They do.
Yeah, right? Yeah. Silly little men with their stupid instruments.
Yeah, on my journey, I've never really seen a bard before until I come to you guys and met Zinni.
Sorry?
I'm joking. She looked a little bit like a bard when I first saw her, but
She's a yapper for sure, but something different underneath.
Maybe that's what made me thought she was a bard, but obviously not.
Oh, I reckon she can sing quite well with a voice like that.
Till then, I wish to see a real bard. I do love that music.
You might get lucky.
No, don't get your hopes up. Trust me.
We've got a friend that you might like. Potentially.
I was like generally full of excitement. I'm like slowly sheathing my hood a bit closer to cover my face up a bit.
Also,
It's like, you know what? Never mind.
So, mysterious friend, what's your name?
Oh, my name is Benrick.
Benrick. Do I trust that?
Roll an insight check.
oh, for fuck's sake. Let's just roll every time he says something.
Brother, it's my character. Sorry, I will reroll that because I have lucky points.
Okay.
Benrick.
Okay, 21.
You sense a lot of fluency as he says the words, but what you can tell within is that this is a name he says very often, but is more likely some kind of pseudonym.
Fenric. It seems like a name you're using quite a lot.
Yeah, that's right.
Guess it suits you.
He narrows his eyes a little at you with still a bit of a grin. I picked it out for myself, so yeah.
Yeah, I could tell. I wish I picked mine.
Well, you can pick your name.
Yeah, you can.
Well, this is giving me a lot of things to think about.
Oh,
Do you not prefer the name of Sid?
Well, it's my name after all. This is what gave it to me.
It's quite a huge symbolic. The names are very symbolic. I would think. It's pretty much part of your life. To change it a name would be as if to start a new journey.
I mean, fair enough. Cecil did tell me it means something in his dragon tongue or something, whatever language he speaks with other dragons. But,
really?
Yeah.
yeah, that's what he taught me. Yeah.
Sizzle pokes his head out and nods his
What?
head. Yeah.
Well, I don't know. I don't speak dragon.
Are you
Jeez.
gonna share Sizzle?
No.
Why not?
It's a secret.
I think he forgot.
Can I cast detect thoughts on Sizzle? I'll do it sneakily though, with my sorcerer's abilities.
You cast detect thoughts and you hear in his head Sizzle giggling to himself. I'm never going to tell them what it is.
Come on, Sizzle, you have to.
No,
Tell us.
no. I'm not telling.
I wonder what it meant.
As you say that, you hear Sizzle's thoughts say, I'm not telling because I forgot.
Would have been a pity if you didn't remember, Sizzle.
Oh, yeah, it would. Yeah.
I believe that's the case, isn't it?
No.
Keep telling yourself that, buddy.
It means something. It does. Honest.
It might, but
No,
you don't know.
It does.
It probably does.
Okay,
But
fine.
you don't
I'll
know.
tell you what it means.
Go on.
It means bright eyes.
I know you're lying.
Stop! I'm not lying.
I know you are.
No, I'm not honest.
Alright, that's not very interesting anymore. I know you don't know. Have fun. I'll let him be.
Old guy's been chuckling to himself even more while nursing his pint. I say old guy, he's middle-aged. So what's going to be your guys' next adventure then?
Is he still next to us as we are finishing off our drinks?
Yeah, he's just sat. Whoever's like furthest separate, because you've just sat on the bar, right? And he's like the one next over from you guys.
So despite Angzy, I guess, speaking a lot to him, I guess I'm still a little bit suspicious myself. Like, obviously not done an Arcana check. But can I guess I would still ask the question as to why are you still here then? Is there anything more that you have to say?
No, I'm just wandering about the world is all.
Well, if there is nothing else to say and you want to wander about, you can wander somewhere else if you would like.
You're not wrong.
Well,
I could.
While he's talking, can I cast this while facing away from him?
Cast what?
Sense emotion.
Ooh.
Okay. You instantly learn the target's prevailing emotion. His prevailing emotion is relief.
belief that he's seen us, or
Unspecified. Axie, detect thought stays up for a minute.
Yeah, I would like to change it to him.
You redirect your mind towards him, and you hear him sort of like softly chuckling in his own head, where he says, "They really don't know, do they?" With a pleasant tone in his voice, in his inner thoughts.
So, Benric, what brings you here?
Nothing at all. Taking my time wandering the world, that's all I do these days.
And is there any other reason we are so interesting to you except for being adventurers?
None at all, no. My time has come and gone, and now I'm just a spectator in this big game that's being played.
Oh, and what exactly is that?
Life. All the struggles in
life.
between, everything.
You see, we are obviously rather new as a group. And definitely inexperienced. There's so many things we don't know. Maybe you can help us with it. What things we don't really know about it?
Well, a lot of it you've got to learn on the fly and by yourself. I'll say, don't ever plan for things to go wrong, but always plan expecting that they might. And just
Well, that's what I have these muscles for.
do what you can to do right by yourselves. I think that's the best advice I can give.
And I make a little sign to the bartender for another beer.
he seems
Not-
very too short on words and very, very like
Yeah.
odd speech.
I mean, one thing, like, what don't we know? Like, who the fuck is this guy? What's happening?
So
I
my
mean,
thought
you know
is, like, he might be one of the people we're going to fight, potentially.
One
be.
mage slayers.
Yeah.
I will
I
say
don't
this
guess-
man does
no.
this man does look quite physically weakened.
Yeah, that's what I'm getting from
Either
it.
that or
He misses a fucking arm, dude. Like, if you're strong and you're missing an arm, that definitely means you're using some type of magic. Unless you're really fucking built and you have a, fucking axe on your back or some shit. Sure. But I don't get
Yeah.
vibes from this guy that we're gonna fight him or anything like that. I think he's more of a mystical, spiritual being, maybe.
Exactly.
yeah.
I was thinking that as well, but if he's one of the mage slayers, then he's using some potent disguise self. Because
Yeah.
Could I check if he's trying to hide anything, like in his pockets or some sort?
You can make an investigation check to see if there's anything on his person he's trying to conceal.
can I help him? Because I'd be interested.
Sure.
Does he get
I-
an advantage, or
guys,
do I roll
But
separately?
guys, I think he is beyond time in a way.
Yeah,
he's
I
chuck-
think that too, but we
He-
can't
he
really learn
knows-
much.
He knows where we're heading. I feel like, and it's like they really don't know like the impact that they might have on this and that. And
He's from the
chuckling away.
future.
Yeah,
It's
but
something like that.
Yeah, I mean, like, he is cloaked. Like you said, the way he speaks is in like
Yeah.
future terms, but he's also been very hidden of everything he says.
I mean, I did try to use some trigger words to what I read in his mind, right? So, did nothing after happened in there? Was I not hearing anything?
What specifically were you trying to trigger?
Well, him saying they don't know, I literally tried to somewhat provoke him to tell us that.
His inner thoughts. Let's see.
Would I still be able to investigate?
Yeah. Roll your roll.
Does he get advantage or do I roll separately?
You roll separately.
Okay.
Okay.
I'll say that
Okay.
after he says to himself or thinks to himself, they really don't know, do they? You do a bit of like social prodding to sort of prod more thoughts in his brain. And he says to himself, you hear him sort of chuckle to himself again, is like, well, I can't hate that. It's what I fought for after all.
That's still his inner thoughts, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So, Benric,
Mm-hmm.
it does look like you were in some serious fight. What did you fight for?
Good of everyone. Everyone on this wonderful planet. Everyone good, everyone bad. Their right to exist.
Sid was grabbing the new pint that he got from the bartender, and he just kind of like, would have the pint in his mouth, turns around like, "What? You're some kind of like super mega hero guy."
Maybe I was. Maybe no one will remember me. He says with a
You speak-
smirk on
yeah.
his face. A calm smirk.
Speak so vaguely. Why do you still speak this the way that you are? Is there something that you're not telling us, or something that you cannot tell us?
What if he's that? What if he's that guy from
Yeah.
that city where they fought like those big fucking Leviathan shit, you know? They had like that one hero. Fuck. Knock it back, Tony. What fuck was that city called?
Iron Fetter.
Iron Fetter.
Oh, okay.
It had like the most inspiring story about this insane fucking hero that like brought everyone together and all that shit.
Well, wasn't that the Lord back then?
No,
Lord
that was
and-
the man
no.
who took over after the Lord abdicated and who forever named in history as
Yeah.
nameless because he did not want any one individual's name associated with the city ever again.
Could be.
I mean, Sid would not go in this moment like, "Are you the nameless hero from Iron Fetter?" That just doesn't make sense.
For the record, that did happen at this point, probably like 1,000 years ago.
How old does he look?
Well, Sid has
Is
no
he
perception of
ancient?
time.
This guy looks like a middle-aged human being.
Hmm.
like you, basically.
All right, hold on. Discord's lagging a lot for Tony. Let me see if I can just switch servers and if that'll help her
That usually
real
fixes
quick.
it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's go back. All right.
Why there's French flags? What makes whatever?
All right, Tony,
What's
can
the point of
you
French flag on Tony?
hear us? How is that for you now?
That's fixed it.
All right, brilliant.
There we go.
Sorry I didn't try that
Should
sooner.
have just done that from
Sorry.
the start.
I don't know if it was like just a you thing or not, because usually when it's servers, it like affects everyone.
I've been
My bad.
like funnying about with my internet for ages.
Aw.
Sorry.
All right. TLDR of what's going on, Tony. Very simple. We're sitting in a bar. We've been chatting away. Sid's been talking stupid shit because he had a couple beers, and this guy in the back is like just giggling about a little bit, like overhearing us. He just enjoys the conversations that we're having. After talking to him a little bit, the group realizes that this guy is mysterious, interesting, used to be very powerful, is no longer powerful, is actually missing an arm as well that they lost in a fire. We're just kind of trying to figure out who the fuck is this dude, because he seems like a forgotten hero or a forgotten spiritual being, god. Like, I don't know, there's something about him that we're trying to figure out.
What did,
And his name is Benric.
Not his real
Don't
name.
want to say anything.
No, we've been talking to him. He's been very, very like chill and funny and relaxed with us, but he's just giving us little clues here and there, basically.
Yeah.
But he's definitely engaging with
No
us
one
in
asked him
conversation.
what happened to his arm.
Already dead.
Yeah, Sid first thing Sid said, like, "Hey, yo, what happened to your arm?"
Yeah,
he
and
lost it in a fire.
we know that he knew a bard, a watery bard.
He didn't say he
As
lost his
well.
arm in a fire. He said he lost his arm and that it burned away. Slightly
Yeah.
different.
He did say that, but I didn't write that.
I almost do think of all the characters that we have here, Zinni would just get up and walk towards him and just go like, "Who are you? Tell us who you are."
Well, okay. Based on what we've learned and all of the knowledge that Anki has gathered since coming to the island, can't she recall anything she's read about, like any heroes, any moments in history that this guy might be a part of?
Roll a history check.
And what about our investigation checks we did with Codrex?
He is just wearing a lot of simple, nice fitting clothes, and you don't think that he's hiding
I'll
anything
reroll
on his
that.
person.
Oh my god. Okay, the luck is gone, guys.
Oh no.
Uh,
I mean, I could also do a
lost.
history check, but it
I
might
will
be too-
say
might be too
Cord
late.
can also roll a history check just because he's from a background where he'd
Yeah,
be well
I'm-
learned.
It's coming back to me a little bit when you mentioned about first person to be on the island.
Yeah.
Do a history check. There we go. Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Oh
yeah.
Here we go.
Like Luigi. Oh yeah.
You
Let's go.
cast your mind back, thinking through all the historical tomes and records that you've read. There are lots of stories of very powerful heroes. There are lots of tales of groups that have done magnificent, amazing things. There are too many heroic moments in the past few decades of history for you to be able to narrow down this one individual to them. Or there's a chance that whatever he was a part of hasn't been written about. Nothing from your studies absolutely stands out to you, even with such a high roll.
It seems so old and odd, yet something very, very similar to what I know, but I cannot recall anything of what of the things you say towards us. You seem like you've been on this island for a very, very long time.
Quite the contrary, actually. I'm just here visiting. First time being on this island. Heard rumors that it was cursed. Wanted to come check it out myself. Feels a little cursed, not gonna lie, but who knows? A few weeks I'll be on
Wait.
to wherever next.
Hold on. Wait a second. We're living on an island?
Oh.
You've never seen the coast. That's right. Apart from Dragon's Rest, you've never seen the coast.
Oh, Sid.
Poor, poor soul.
Did you not know?
No.
The group brings out a map of the island.
So, you see, Sid, not everyone's from here.
Right?
I'm coming from the mainland.
Not the island.
No.
Well. Why is this an island? This one just looks like a bigger island.
Right.
I was merely born from the shorelines. It was an island from the start, from the first site that I was born.
Technically,
you not
everything
know?
is an island.
Yeah. UK island.
Wait, you were born on the shorelines? On the coast?
Have I infected my friend? Did I not tell you?
Oh. Well, you might have.
Sid, he's his family is famous in Iron Fetter.
Oh,
We already
is that why we
established
made him
that.
pay for the beer?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
It definitely was not out of my kindness for welcoming me into the party. Definitely not.
Right.
Oh right, yeah, that. No.
Well, this is absolutely blowing my mind that we're living on an island. That's insane. Also, what's this thing you said about cursed? Seems a little bit of a smaller detail, but cursed?
I mean,
You must be
that's
kidding me.
what people say. Giant shambling monsters pulling themselves from the ground, killing people, and then bodies
right.
disappearing when they die.
I've seen that. Yeah, we got a bloke over here that can do that.
He sort of like, this is the first time that like his very pleasant and like smiling demeanor changes slightly to more of like, huh? And
he meant to say he can fight them. We fought them a lot. He's just confused, right, Sid?
No, I literally see
Shut
him
up.
wave his... What?
You hear in your head, shut the fuck up.
Yeah, it's really
You
good at fighting them.
mentioned monsters. You say? Dare I say? Have you come across my city at all, Ironfetter?
No, but by all accounts, I've heard that it's a shithole. To be, not to be mean, but that's what I've heard.
Yeah, for the right reasons, of course. It's the stench of like fire and rotten corpses of such.
I've heard that there are many sea monsters off to your coast. It's
Just
probably something I'll check out at some point, but I'll say I'll make it one of my last excursions from this island before I head back.
Andros just says, I'll be back in a second, and just heads outside for a second.
Okay.
Yeah, it says like...
When I get outside, I will use this.
I guess this is where I'll come out and say to you guys that Ironfetter is quite well known for.
Oh my god, no, I forgot about this.
Endless
I use
slaughter
that,
of sea
and
monsters on the coastline.
Have Citric hear it.
Sid, you suddenly hear a blastingly loud horn coming from outside the pub.
Wait. What's that?
What's
Nobody else
what?
around you looks like they heard it.
You guys hear that? Alright, well... And I finish my drink. Let me just check this out. 1 second, guys. I'm sorry, sir. Just like what's that noise? You guys
Before he
really
heads
don't hear
over,
that?
I presume it's fairly dark outside. It's in the evening.
It's starting to get dark, yeah.
Yeah, so I use invisibility.
Okay.
I head outside.
You head outside.
I head back inside.
Sorry.
What?
He goes back inside as soon as you open the door.
Ah, okay.
So
Am I
Sid,
still
you're
being
now
told?
just out in the town square, almost on your own. There's a couple of people walking far away.
Do I notice that he's gone out quite quickly? And do I?
Yeah,
I
he
will slowly-
literally announced it and stood up and walked out far rather quickly.
Can I slowly come behind him?
Sure.
Well, yeah.
Like from one half up to another.
I sit back down at the table, drinking.
What are we doing?
Well, I hear a sound. Your guys are all like, no, I don't hear anything. Obviously, Sid wants to investigate. It's a very loud noise.
Can we put 2 and 2 together and figure out what Andros is up to?
Roll an intelligence
you
check.
lot can, because you see me like walk in like
Okay.
nowhere here.
If
Out of
you're
character,
not
I
trying
just
to
think it
hide that,
wants to
then yeah,
fuck with
sure.
me.
I'm not trying to hide it now.
Out of character, I think it just wants to fuck with me.
You don't know who
So-
wants to fuck with you though.
No, that's why I say out of character.
I mean, out of character, I have an idea of what it might be, but I don't know.
I mean, it is entirely just to get you to stop talking.
Okay, yeah.
No, I
that's
mean, not like in general. I mean, about certain topics.
fair. Yeah, well, blame Torin. He's been fitting me best.
I mean, this is where I'm just like flicking coins every time he asks for a beer. It's like,
We need to do an intervention after that. Be like, okay, guys, there are things we don't talk about in public.
Some things that Torin doesn't even know about himself yet.
Exactly.
I know. I have just drawn the grooms. Like you're talking about this stuff. I'm just like slowly like brushing my beard with my head, and it's like, interesting, interesting. I have no idea what you're talking about.
Well, all right. So you did follow Cedric outside, right?
I do. Yes.
Cedric is still probably hearing the noise.
No, it was just one loud blast of
It's
a
one.
horn.
Okay. So we're standing there outside. I might have not noticed you, so I might head inside.
Can I do a stealth check?
You there.
Yeah, stealth check one.
Well, yeah.
It's gonna be a 21, so it's gonna beat his passive perception. Yeah.
But Torin, aren't you suspicious of the things I just said? You are alone with me now, outside.
Well, you're not alone because I'm with you now.
You could ask me a question. If that was in character, you know? If you wanted to know more.
He's literally like, I'll spill the beans if you ask me.
I would like very like aggressively whisper because I would assume I'm trying to follow you and you're still a little bit further away from me. It's like, Sidri, what are you doing?
What? Oh, I didn't see you there. Quite sticky. Did you hear that? It was like a loud horn.
I didn't hear a thing, my friend. Speak up. What was it you heard?
I swear, what's in these drinks? They're quite potent. Well, I guess it was nothing. But yeah, it was some horn. I thought I heard, but nope.
Are you sure it wasn't just the bears talking, or
The bear's talking.
Bears don't talk? You've been drinking a lot.
Well, moderate, I would say. Moderate, all right? I can still have a couple. Shall we head back inside and have a couple more?
But you just told me you heard some kind of horn.
I did. And now I don't.
I would like sarcastically say no.
Right.
Never mind. You should really come back inside. It's still pretty dark outside, and when when you've had a few drinks, and you can get. From what I noticed, you seem quite quick.
I seem quite quick.
As in, like you seem to come to. You hear a sound and you chase it. It's like a dog.
Calling me a dog.
No, you're a half-orc. You're a drunk,
Right.
big half-orc in the night with me, and we should really go back inside.
Right.
Come with me. Make haste. Come back inside.
I'll go with you, but you're the weirdest half-orc I ever met. Quite honest.
I appreciate that. Thank you, but come inside.
Wasn't a compliment.
This has given me some insane PTSD of shepherding around my drunk friends.
Yeah.
You just say any shit to get them back inside.
It's like you want a treat? You want a treat, boy? Come on. Yeah, I was that guy in the group. I always say to them, "Do you want to go to McDonald's?" and they all just follow.
Oh, that's a great move. I mean, that works on me sober.
Yeah. I'll remember that. If I ever see you, I'll remember that.
Oh yeah.
Like, well, McDonald's is good for a Mackie.
Yeah, I fucking love Mackies. Alright, we head back inside. Sid, I mean, do I need to do a roll to figure out how suzzled I am at this point?
I was going to say.
You
as
could
well,
just
like,
be
as I'm-
sozzled if you want.
I was just going to say, as I'm taking Sidri back in, like, it's very hard to tug in because he's quite a big person, and my strength is not that big. Is there anything I noticed around us, or if anyone's watching us?
Roll a perception check.
My brain.
There is somewhat of a spectacle with Sid being such a loud, big half-orc, but outside of just like occasional non-intentional glances in his direction, you don't notice anything in particular.
Okay, that's fine. We're just going.
Alright. We head back inside. Friends! Oh, I love you guys. I swear I heard
Sid!
something guys. What?
Are you okay?
Yeah. Always. Shall we have another fight, shall we?
He's just,
Yeah.
I just reiterate. He's just come inside and you started hearing a weird horn sound and just dashed outside.
I mean, he's had a
Also,
few beers, hasn't he? So
I went outside.
Yeah, credit what he says.
Outside and Thorin was already there. Didn't even see him. Was just there all of a sudden. Sneaky little fella. I'm telling you. I swear, Thorin.
How about
Yeah.
I'll get everyone a pint, shall I?
Whoa.
No, that's music to my ears.
That'd be one gold
What about
Zinni.
you, good sir, with the missing arm? Would you like a pint?
Yeah, sure. I'll go for one more.
No problem. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 pints. How much, sir?
Just one gold.
Zinni, are you feeling alright?
I want to get that man drunk so he talks to us.
Oh, something that might happen.
Oh, we
you
can
hear-
spike him.
Yeah, you hear in your head. So I could read a bit of his thoughts. So he knows something. He did say that we don't know anything or something like that. And also he said that he fought for whatever is happening in here, basically, for us or the world. Like, he seems important. Good luck.
By the way, did we sleep?
It's evening now, so you're going to be sleeping soon.
We didn't till now.
So not yet.
Guys, out of character, I could also be like, okay, Benric, let me level with you. I came across some of your thoughts without realizing, that's so silly. Anyway, what do you mean you fought for this? And stuff like that. Should I go that direction? Because I don't think he's telling us anything.
Yeah, I mean, there's no harm in just.
I think let Zinni try and get him a little sozzled first and see how that goes.
Fair enough.
And also, like, Platt, if you feels like that's in character for you, just do it.
I got told not to, so no.
I'm not saying no. I'm just saying Zinni already said she's going to try something. So
Just a 3-foot gnome waddles over with 7 pints huddled up in hand.
At this point,
drops them on the table.
you find a booth, because you were previously sat at the bar, but you guys all find a booth and welcome the middle-aged man over. He shuffles in. Ooh. Baylor and Zinni, with your high passive perception, you can see that some of the ways that his body moves, he sometimes is moving as if he still had his second arm. When people are just maybe not fully used to the fact that something's not there when it used to be. Phantom limb sort of stuff, yeah.
Could I assuming as I took Sidri back into the bar, could I still be standing at this point?
Sure, if you want, yeah.
Yes.
You hand around the drinks and he grabs a hold of his and holds up and takes a sip. And I would say, since you're now also watching him a bit more closely, you see that he's sipping with what's probably his non-dominant hand, as he doesn't hold it with the same kind of firmness as anyone else normally does hold their drink.
So it's still like, does he like shake his hand when he tries to pick
I wouldn't
the
say
beer?
shake, but it's like you see sometimes it takes him like just an extra split second to get a proper grip on something, and just you see the lack of fluentness with the arm, I guess, is the way
Like
to
it's
say it.
slightly less coordinated than.
Ever so slightly, yeah. Like if you were to suddenly be asked to brush your teeth with your non-dominant hand, you'd be like, I could do it, but it's like you need like sometimes take a second to like properly like orient it.
Yeah, twist your brain a bit.
Your arm.
Yeah.
Was this recent?
Last couple years, I'd say.
What did you say happened again?
It burned away.
Burned away
Yeah,
in what?
yeah.
In how?
some sort of fire, right? Wasn't there? Fire.
In
Blood.
in a fire of sorts, I guess you could say, yeah.
What does that mean? There are other fires?
Was it intentional at all?
Yes. From me.
You set your own arm on fire.
Not really. And he's taken quite a few sips at this point. And he sort of like slopes down to you guys. Is like, I basically punched something so hard my arm disintegrated.
Wait, that can happen?
To me, it can. Maybe not to anyone else.
Well, to see my arms, I can punch quite. Wait, were you really good at punching?
Oh yeah.
Shit.
That's One Punch Man.
Oh god. Wait, if I punch something really hard, my arm will burst up in flames.
You know.
I know. No, I don't know. That's why I'm asking.
No, I said you won't.
Oh, I won't know. Oh. Wait, I won't know? So it might just happen and I don't know it will happen? I like my arms.
My fists were always engulfed in flames whenever I was punching things. Bit different how you would punch it, I'd say.
Oh. No, I don't have that. I don't think so. Guys, when I'm fighting, do my arms light on fire?
Not yet, Sid. Not yet.
No, not
No.
yet. Maybe later.
What, you
We
mean
can
not
help
yet?
you in the future.
Right, well,
I would say
Okay.
your axe lights on fire, Sid.
well, that's my ex. Of course it lights on fire. I can see that as well. Well, it's not really fire, it's mainly blood. But, yeah, I see what you mean. But, hey, hold on a second. If your arms light on fire, couldn't you have that watery board help you out? Put the fire out, you know what I'm saying?
Let's just
Basic
say
physics?
it was a last-ditch effort.
That's just... Alright, okay, listen up, mate. I like you.
We fighting trees or something.
Hold on, Andros, 1 second. I like you. I really do. You're quite an interesting person, I might say, with your one arm, giggling along. I like you. But you're making no fucking sense right now. Who the hell are you? Spill it out, man. Like, you're punching things with fiery fists. You lost an arm because you did that too much. You're a hero that was forgotten. Oh, it makes no sense.
Well, that's the
Can
thing
I roll-
about forgotten history. It's that it's not meant to make sense. What do you want to roll?
I want to say, well, make it sense. And I want to roll for persuasion.
Okay.
Hold on. Persuasion. Why is it always so fucking... Oh, there we go. +2, because I have a little bit of charisma there. 50.
He looks at you and sort of like gets this cute little smirk on his face. Actually, with your passive insight, you can really get the feeling that it's something he wants to talk about, but very often knows that he can't, or at the very least shouldn't. He sort of like cozies up a bit closer to Sid. It's just sort of how it went down. Me and my whole group were on a very important task a few years ago. We gave it our all. I gave a lot more than my all.
Your arm, yeah.
And that was thankfully enough to... You see, he just sort of like looks away with a faint smile on his face.
Don't be bully. Sorry, I'm talking to Peanut.
I did enough to make sure things went back to normal.
Just kind of sits back again. I guess. Right. Well, I still like you. Still not making any sense, but you're a good drinking companion with interesting stories. But hey, you're making no sense at all. While looking away, I'm taking another sip of my drink.
In some ways, it shouldn't make sense because what I thought was scrubbed from the history books. People think it's best if it just doesn't ever get mentioned again. I can't blame them.
But when you have one arm, how can you not want to talk about that? What happened to you?
Believe me,
I would
sometimes
want to talk about that.
sometimes it's all I want to talk about. Also hurts sometimes, used to be capable of so much, and you went past the point of no return, and now, well, that's the point of it. You can't return from it. I lost all my strength, and now here I stand with nothing but my accomplishments, and quite literally nothing else.
So your other arm,
Mm-hmm.
that doesn't light on fire anymore?
Not anymore, no. No part of me does anymore.
What happened?
I gave every last bit of strength that I have, and in those final moments, I prayed that I could be imbued with a bit more to finish the job.
You sought out more power?
In those couple of seconds that you've got to make before you dive in head first, all you can do is hope that you've got enough to make it through the other side.
Sir,
Mm-hmm.
we've had many drinks, and you're speaking in riddles.
Something I've become very adept at in my growing age. I like you guys a lot. I've heard about what you're doing on this island. It's one of the reasons that I wanted to talk to you. I didn't come to this city by chance. I wanted to make sure that the future of this the whole place is in the right hands. And I think it is. I can't tell you about what I did or what I thought, because that would betray the point of why I did it in the first place. But know that I came here seeking comfort, and that I feel it.
You see, giving us some insight about that would help us continue your legacy. Wouldn't hurt anything.
Oh no, it's on the other side of the world this battle took place. Many good reasons why people shouldn't remember it, and should stay that way.
Is that why we live on an island? No, sorry. Is that why this island is cursed?
I don't know. I came to just see if it was true myself. Seems like it is.
Right. Okay, alright, then. I got a very important question to ask you.
Mm-hmm.
Is it kind of... Can you teach me how to turn my fists into fire? Just like moving really quick, because I can't do that. It's kind of just spinning around, probably knocking over a drink or two.
Where does your strength come from, big man?
Be careful.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. It's just these really big muscles that I have. That's where my strength comes from.
Then I don't think I can teach you.
Oh, ooh. Shit. Well, I tried.
Barkeep, can we get 7 more, please?
Minus 1 more gold.
Oh, music to my ears. As long as not from a bar, right? Fuck these bars.
Don't get me wrong, my friend. You're very powerful in your own right, but
Damn right I am.
I wasn't the source of my own power. And if you already have powers of your own, and you can't teach what I had, you can't learn what I had.
You got your powers from someone else.
Somewhere else, I'll say.
Oh, for fuck's sake. Is this another... yeah, no. Yeah, we're not familiar with anything like that. No one here got powers from anything else, right, guys? It's all your muscles and your brains.
Mine are my own, so I don't know
Right,
what you're
yep.
on about.
Yeah, no.
Only the weapons that I have crafted at my mere birthplace is all I have.
Yeah, we know
Sir.
nothing about any gods or any entities or anything like that.
So,
What
do
are
you know
gods
about the
even?
Bone Maven?
I do.
Oh my god. No.
Solemn goddess she is, ever vigilant over all people of the world.
I'm gonna get very upset when I start talking in your head.
I got my powers from the Bone Maven.
Oh,
No,
you
she didn't.
must have been bestowed them for a very good reason. I didn't get my powers from any
I
kind
wish.
of god. I laid
It's like
myself
this,
bare
yeah,
to the world and power came to me.
You know, kind of feels like that for me as well, because I didn't know what a god was until the Bone Maven started talking to me.
Oh yeah, I've heard you people on this island are all godless. Kind of funny. Sorry, on the mainland they're all ever present. It's all you can ever hear from people half the time.
So
Well-
I've heard.
We can talk about gods now. Is that okay?
We can talk about my god.
Alright, okay. Alright. I'm kind of looking at Andros, like...
Yeah, I'm just looking back at like the stare.
I mean, Sid gets the message, you know. He's not gonna say it, but yeah.
I'm curious why. What your interest in this island is, if you're from the mainland and your battles are from the other side of the mainland.
Oh, these
or
past
wherever
few
it may
years,
be.
I just wander the world. Nothing else left for me to do, really. Make sure that everything that's been left has been left in good hands. That's about it.
So are you a protector of our island?
I used to be a protector of sorts, not of this island specifically, but generally.
Yeah,
Or
you're
fought
Well,
for the
like-
protection of many things.
like all the islands, basically.
Yeah, like all the islands.
All the islands. Yeah, yeah. We live on an island. Can you believe that, guys? Blows
We
my
knew
mind
that.
right now. Oh. Well. Used to be.
Well, Wayward Wanderers, You know now that I came seeking you out, and I'm glad that you know. There's a lot of hope in this world that rests on your shoulders, and I'm glad that I got to see you all for myself. But for now, I think I'm gonna head to bed.
You see, you say all that, and you know it's very cool. But if you hide the past, it might repeat. You know, we can learn from it and make sure that it would never fucking repeat.
Not this one.
And how are you sure about that?
Because that dude is as good as my arm.
Well, sometimes other things reincarnate. The past repeats itself sometimes, you know. That's something that actually happens in the world. It's not unheard of. And you did seem like you wanted to share this forgotten history with someone, you know. And it would have been really cool if we got to be this someone. If we could, you know, share well, not share what you've done with the world, because we obviously shouldn't. But it would be nice if you actually can have your own little legacy passed on to an extent to people that are of same values, and it would just make a lot of sense, you know.
He gets a little smirk on his face, and what you guys know is already more than most of the population of this world. It's been relieving to get all of that off my shoulders and to see the new generation that'll be replacing me. But I'm really a little too drunk for my liking. I would like to go to bed now.
No persuasion in the world.
Can I ask a couple more questions before you go?
Sure, go ahead.
If you are a protector of our planet, then are there more people like you?
All of me and my friends were good protectors of this world. And those worlds beyond. Been to the fair a couple of times. Very weird place.
How weird.
Very weird. They just... It's like finding out that there's like a fourth dimension in a way you couldn't have thought before. It's very weird.
No, we've encountered something from the fate before. Hope never to encounter it again.
Yeah, they're weird, aren't they?
Extremely weird.
He's pretending he follows this conversation.
Is there like no way of us getting to try and persuade him into telling us anything?
You can make one final appeal if you would like.
I have another question for him before we appeal.
Sure.
I have two questions now.
Oh shit, okay.
Are your friends still around? Can we meet them too?
They are, though the rest of them are far more physically better off than I am, and tending to their own families. One a ruler of his own kingdom. Got very busy lives. I'm the only one that gets the chance to wander.
And they're still on the mainland?
Dotted around the place, yes.
I have another question, if that's okay.
Mm-hmm.
I wanted to ask if you knew anything about the Shamblers.
I probably likely know less than most people on this island. I came here because I heard whisper that it was a thing that happened. I was very surprised when I saw just how horrific they were, and that's it. Don't really like being on this island all that much, I must say. I've never been a fan of aquatic travel either, so I might get a teleport back or something.
Yeah, I hate swimming.
There's no way that Sid knows what aquatic means. We're trying to figure out where they're coming from and why they're here. So if you hear anything, will you let us know?
Of course. You're the one bright spark of this island that everyone keeps talking about. If anyone's got this, I know you guys have.
Can I ask one question as well?
Isn't Carnellan's name that?
Carnellan's former group name was the Bright Sparks.
And what does this man say?
He said you guys
the
are a
bright
bright
spark
spark
on
of this
this island.
island.
Yeah.
What did you want to ask, Andros? Got family around and haranguing him as he's trying to ask a question.
So was that?
What was your question?
Wait, during your travels, which sounds like you've done quite a bit, have you ever encountered anyone called Lekrinav?
Lekranov? No, I can't say I have, sorry. A unique
Okay,
name, that,
cool.
though. Definitely
It's
not heard it
Lekranov.
before.
Andros out of character. Who is Lekranov?
In one of the dream things, he was basically like a short up guy telling me not to do what the Battlefield Eclipse thing wanted.
Okay.
So he's got some connection to it, like in the past or something.
So, if you guys want to make one final plea as he's scooting out of the bar booth and is going to head upstairs to go to bed, make your final plea.
What do you want Zinni to say? Because Zinni's very persuasive.
Yes, and he will get advantage in this.
I
You could try
mean,
putting it just the old game. Please, can you tell us?
Please, sir.
you can try and point out that we've been working real hard to save this island and make sure that it won't pollute the rest of the world. And the rest I wrote wouldn't make sense for you, but
Oh, you
you
can
can
make a
just
plea as
try
well.
and- no,
I mean,
it's fine.
Sid could get up, smacking on the shoulder, and be like, "Hey, man, it was a great conversation. You got any advice for us moving forward?"
If you've written something down, let's hear it.
No, it's whatever. It's fine. We can just try and play through Zinni.
Okay. It's probably the most in character thing to do.
Right.
So he gets up and Zinni asks him a final thing.
Mm-hmm.
Hold on, I'm trying to. Think of something.
Shift, you got anything to add?
For help. Anything you could tell us that would help us on our journey to solve the mystery of the island.
Yeah, because he does seem to be familiar with, like, oh, this island's cursed. I just wanted to check it out for myself, blah, blah, blah.
Like, what does he know about the curse?
Yep.
And that kind of thing.
He's clarified a couple of times that he just, like, heard about the curse and wanted to come and see it for himself. So he doesn't know all that much about it, but
Sure, but why? Why does he want to see it for himself? Because he was some kind of guardian, but still.
All right,
why?
I've asked ChatGPT to come up with a plea for me.
Okay.
All right. Okay.
Please, you've seen them, haven't you? The shamblers that wander our shores, lost souls bound by something that we can't yet name. I can feel the island crying out, its spirit unraveling. If your past holds even a fragment of truth that could help us mend it, then I beg you, share it. I don't ask to wound old memories, I ask to save the living and to grant peace to the dead who cannot find it. Whatever burden you carry, let it not weigh you down. Let us bear it with you, so that together we might bring light back to this place.
I love this because I can kind of imagine him walking away, Zinni jumping out of her seat, and then she just rambling this whole fucking monologue towards him. The camera slowly like zooming in into her face, like.
that's a great scene.
With big eyes, please!
Yeah.
He turns to you guys and he sort of like kneels down so he's like closer to eye level with Zinni. Holds his one hand up and just sort of like in front of his face. I fought a threat on a cosmic scale. Me and my friends didn't pull through. This world might not exist anymore. The kind of threat I fought might be the same kind that you face. Best advice I can give you is trust in yourselves more than anything else. Not yourself, but yourselves. Trust your friends around you. Don't trust yourself, I would even go as far to say. Believe in those that are around you and those that would have your best interests at heart. That is the real power in a tightly knit group. He pats you on the
Didn't even let me
shoulder.
roll persuasion or anything.
Because it was such a good speech, you didn't need to. You just succeeded.
Okay. And this doesn't even tell us.
Pats you on the shoulder, and he stands up and walks away.
I'm tempted just to shout out the name of the thing we learned last session, but I can't pronounce. Yeah, big black guy.
Huh?
You know, last session we learned the name of the Battlefield Eclipse thing.
Ale, you've got to learn how to pronounce this, man.
I'm trying to scroll up to try and find. Yeah.
I'll type it in.
Rich. Live. Yeah, I can't pronounce that.
Go on, keep going, come on.
I mean, if I do it, will he respond?
I will say that I think this is too cinematic of an ending for any further pleas to be made.
Okay, not going to try it.
Zinni, that speech was genuinely
Really?
amazing, though.
I didn't write it.
I know, but it still was amazing.
The only comment on that is, like you mentioned, like, you know, we don't know the name of what we're fighting. We literally learned it that session. Yeah, that name.
So, Wayward Wanderers, it is now dark outside, which means we are late into the night. And you've all had plenty of beers at this point, those of you that were drinking.
Did Sid hear that, by the way? What he said? Don't trust anyone. Well, trust your friends, but don't trust yourself.
I would imagine he would have heard some of them words, maybe
Yeah.
in his sleep.
Yeah, he was here.
Why is
He
that
walked
a
off
biggie?
afterwards.
I feel like Sid would have a fucking crisis if he heard that.
I mean, honestly, I was thinking about Sid just kind of nodding off at this point. All the beer that he drank. So he was just kind of like,
So that was kind of ominous.
Zinni's very deep in thought and looking confused.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm still unsure of this guy. To me, he's just a one-armed bandit who hides secrets with his words. Somewhat similar to myself, included.
I was about to say that's rich coming from you.
Yeah. Yeah, well, sometimes being quiet and hiding is sometimes the best strategy, or...
Zinni finds that the best strategy is talking their ears off.
Always work for you.
This is where you kind of like, the more you speak, the more it kind of like adds more of a positivity towards my character. Like every time you speak, you're quite open. It's like my character is like, actually, Zinni's a nice person.
She's everybody's favorite.
It's true.
So I take my hood off, like ever so briefly, half of it, so I don't feel like I'm being
me.
too
There
serious.
it is.
So he's left. So he's left the inn.
He's gone upstairs to his room to sleep.
Okay. I guess I finished. I guess with all of his. I guess I would finish my beer. Like I'm a sipper. I'm not a chugger. So I sip quite slowly. So it takes me a while to have a beer at a time. So as Zinni, I was gonna say, as Zinni like brought in more beers, like I'm still halfway on my previous one.
I'm sure Sid's been yoinking half of yours anyway.
Probably I've been switching around.
I've been feeding him with mine as well.
All of you are just like fed up with drinking. You just slide a drink over to Sid and he drinks it for you.
Like Sid has a drinking problem? No, it's his friends. I don't think there's anything else I would do. I wouldn't even follow his footsteps either. You see, to me, he seems a bit too secretive to the point where I wouldn't put myself in danger.
Do we all go to bed?
If you would like to.
I give Sid a little nudge. Tell him to go up to bed.
yeah, so it's kind of like, right, yeah, and just walks towards his room with his eyes closed.
So, as you all retire to your rooms for the night, with a stranger now taking up most of your current thoughts, just who exactly was he? Was he even being truthful? Is there even any way to, know reasons to trust him? Did his fists really catch on fire? So many strange questions. But you all now take your rest. Zinni, would you like
I
to...
send the
wait.
spell.
Yeah, absolutely.
No,
Well,
you go first.
One sec, I need to figure out my words.
okay. Andros, what were you going to say in the meantime?
Okay, I was just gonna say, obviously, I don't need to sleep anymore, so I'll stay awake playing with that puzzle. obviously.
Ooh, okay. Roll me an intelligence check then. Okay. You get to the part where you were before in this sort of little matrix sphere puzzle. twisting it, turning it, pushing in one part, another part coming out, sliding that around, slotting it back in, turning it again. It's an insanely complex Rubik's Cube, basically, with no clear way of how to solve it. You get about 3 moves in, and you can't manage to get it any further.
Is that 3 moves past the point I've got to before, or just 3 moves in from the start?
I'll say, yeah, 3 moves in is how far you guys are. And they're not just like a single turn or anything. I'm just saying like 3 skill checks have been passed at this
So
point,
no
basically.
progress, basically.
No progress for tonight, no.
Okay, cool.
I wrote in my channel.
Okay. Do you want to say that out loud, or?
I send in spell to Sprigget and say, do you know anything about a protector of our world who once set his fists on fire and now has 1 arm, maybe named Benric? That's what you said his name was, right?
Yeah. You sort of hear Sprigget sort of like wake up in the middle of the night. Zinny. Oh, no, I haven't heard of someone called Benric, but it does sound like a truly magical tale of an adventurer. You must tell me about him someday. He's whispering to you because you've definitely woken him up, and you get the feeling that his missus is probably asleep right next to him. Anxie, do you have any sending spells for this evening?
I'll just add them in my character thing.
Okie dokie.
You're gonna ask me if I wanted to dream, right?
Yes, do you want to take any of your nightly activities? Or is there...
That makes me sound like a pedo, but yeah, sure.
Well, there is still an ocean of souls that awaits your gentle touch.
Still sound like a pedo.
You call it whatever you want, love.
Yeah, let's go.
Okay. You head into your dreamscape, as you have done once before, the scythe ever spinning on this hazy horizon. You start to look around at the veritable ocean of people here. It kind of dawns on you that these are all, at some point, people with lives as complex as your own. Some of them now fading into the floor, some of them have lost all their zeal and vigor, others are bawling as if they've just died themselves. You spend your night going a bit slower through them this time, consoling them before you pass them on to wherever their soul is next destined to be. Unless there's anything specifically you want to do in your time here? You're
I don't think there's anything to note, right?
You're chipping away at the very large amount of people that need to have their souls passed on.
And there's like no one of note, I suppose.
You actually do recognize a couple faces. You recognize one as some lady that you passed by in the street in Settleton like 6 days prior or something. You didn't know that she passed. When you speak to her, you find out she was already heavily ill and hiding it from her husband. She asks you to go seek him out if you can and apologize. Tells you his name is Penwyn.
If I try and ask the bone mover questions now, will she respond?
She might.
Can I ask her if she knows who the chap was that we were talking to in the bar?
Ken? You turn to the scythe and you call out the Bone Maver's name. The scythe stops spinning and the staff splits open, revealing an eye that looks towards you. Ask your question.
Bone Maven, do you know who that man was that we were just speaking to? He said his name was Benric, but I don't think that was his real name.
You see a very small fog appear in front of your eyes. And you see some imagery playing out to you. You see a silhouette of a man, far away, too distant to tell. But you watch as his entire body ignites in a blazing flame. And then the fire in all the rest of his body reduces as the fire in his one fist magnifies. You watch him fly and streak through the sky. A blazing star. Comet streaking through the sky. You see him hurtling towards a black star on the horizon. You watch the two connect, and you watch as both stars' light immediately fade and disappear. And then you see a silhouette of a body on the ground, of a man with one arm, very loosely breathing. And the fog fades and the vision ends.
What are you saying, Scott?
Nothing. I mean,
Is he Iron Man?
see who?
Iron
Man.
Man.
Wrong universe.
What do you think, Scott? You seem very...
Oh, but you having a vision of the fucking Benric guy or something?
Yeah.
I'm just curious if he's still in his bed when we wake up the next morning.
We're not woken up yet.
I know. I'm just saying. But Jesse ain't gonna be there, or he's gonna be dead.
But it showed like how he lost his powers, right? That he was on fire and then he lost that. Is what I understood.
Guys, what do you think?
I think we should just sleep on it for the next day.
Maybe Zinni will just leave it there, and then when we wake up, she'll tell everyone what she saw.
So, if you remember, the diary of that guy, literally one of the first things mentioned was what it's put in general chat. I wonder if that was literally what you saw.
Really?
Channel chat.
General chat.
And in
Oh,
general, yeah.
general. I thought of the same thing, but that's happened a really long time ago.
Yeah, and presumably his fight happened a really long time ago as well.
Not by his words, but yeah. And it literally, he got called a middle-aged man.
Yeah. But, I mean, he was
'Cause-
flying through the sky on fire. He's probably not a normal person.
I know, but Cedric thought of him being the raw under guy that's basically made everything happen for the town and whatnot. And Dak literally said that that happened thousands of years ago, and this man is middle-aged. That's why I assumed it wasn't connected, but I thought the same thing as you.
And that was out of character, right? Cedric didn't.
From what you garnered in the conversation as well, you assume that this guy lost his arm within the last couple years because he's still sometimes moving as if he has it and forgetting that he doesn't have it.
Yeah, that too.
There was one thing we kind of ignored a bit. I mean, I put him in the way. Was maybe I re-ask Cedric what about the horn sound again. I don't know if that wasn't of any importance, but I shunned it away quite quickly. Maybe I maybe
It
The
was
horn- the
it was
horn
Ale
sound was
playing a
lit-
trick on him.
Yeah.
It's
The horn
Andres
sound was me
messing with him.
getting him to leave the room, basically. That's what he
okay.
just said.
Yeah, just Andros fucking with me, basically.
Platt, you've put some notes in the sending in your notes. You're going to have some interesting answers to them. Would you like to say them out loud instead, or would you like me to reply to them?
Okay.
So excited.
I'm not. Anyway, the first one is towards my master, and what I said was, I'm in too deep to give up. You heard anything of a Bendrake or a group fighting in a cosmic on a cosmic scale, disintegrating his arm to stop it? That's the first one.
Takes about a minute, but your master's voice rings back in your mind. Fire? Cosmic scale? Anxie, you shouldn't be doing this. You need to come back home. You need to be back in like 2 weeks. Please.
Yeah, she won't be happy about that. That's not gonna happen anyway. Let's see who else I should contact. The second sending is just me kind of messing around with someone. I'm bothering Drant.
But don't you want to know why she said that?
Which part? She wants me back because I told her about Andros's god, and she was like,
right.
"No, you can't." Yeah, guys, I'm pretty sure I read that one out loud as well. Anyway, the next one I sent is just, "Hello, friend. It's been a while. Hopefully, have gotten over your hatred for me. Well, still on the island. Be safe." That's what he gets.
You hear Dranth stifle awake. I wondered when you'd reach out again. I don't know if I regret what I did. I know that I miss you, though.
Oh God, that's awful.
Ew. Oh no. Why did I listen to Basil? I shouldn't mess around with people, it seems like. Oh well. Anyway. Last one. It's towards Carney. we met a Benric with a disintegrated arm who fought something on a cosmic scale. Any of that rings a bell? How was your concert?
Carnellin isn't asleep, and he answers rather quickly. Benric, no, I don't know. But a guy who burned his arm off in a fight? That I do recognize. I wrote a song about the guy. Did you meet him yourself?
Is that all?
Yeah.
Oh my god. Yes, we spoke to him this evening. What do you know about him? When it happened?
Comes back through again. I never knew him personally, but heard of him and his group's fight. It's something magnificent and squirreled away from society. I can't believe you met him.
Holy shit, holy shit, holy shit, holy shit.
He didn't say when the fight was anything. Ugh. Wait, how many is that already?
You got sorcery points to
Can you-
spend as well.
I also have
Can
spell
you-
slots.
Can you ask him if we can meet him somewhere to talk in more detail or something?
I can't, but I'm checking whether I can actually, because I need to see my spell slots. I can at least send at least 2 more messages, so it's fine. Even 3. Apparently that's actually big. He's in the same inn as us in Settleton. We tried finding out. He said it was forgotten.
Connie's voice comes back to you. You're sure it was not just some pretender, though? He's a man of legend. Are you really sure it was him?
You even have to ask me. I felt insane magical ability coming from him. Once coming from him. Not anymore. He must be him. Would you like to come?
You're in Settleton, right? I could be there in the morning. Absolutely. It doesn't feel real.
I should have one more. And he'll just basically receive information on the inn we're staying in.
Like, out of character. I'm so excited about this. In
Yeah.
character. Oh, for fuck's sake, this guy again. For fuck's sake.
Yeah. Have we heard the song he's wrote about him?
Oh, good question.
Was it part of the concert?
You think back to the concert. A lot of the songs, almost all the songs in the concert, were songs about Carnellin himself.
Yeah, that's what I remember.
And so,
Oh, big surprise! Oh god, sorry.
You do not think that any of the songs that you've heard from Carnellin were about Benric.
Okay, well, after that she stepped out and goes to bed.
Okay. You all lay your heads to rest now, finally. It's been a longish day for you guys. Jumping from Dragon's Rest to Settleton, then back to Dragon's Rest, then back to Settleton again, and then investigating the drug lab. It's been a long, long day for you all. But the modestly comfortable pillows, the dusty tome are a welcome feeling. These all press the long rest buttons on your character sheets. Okay. So, you wake up in the morning. All of you have rested. And you start to go down for breakfast. Benrick's at the bar, nibbling on something pretty small. As you guys are all coming down into the bar together, the door bursts open. You see Carnellen stood in the doorframe.
Not disguised.
Not disguised. He looks around a little frantically, catches eyes with you guys. He's sort of like, looks like he's panting a little bit. He's looking around, and he looks at Benrick, and he points at him and looks at you guys.
Mm-hmm.
You watch him sort of like try to regain his composure, take a deep breath, and then starts sauntering over to him with like a sort of like his signature Carnellen sort of like light arrogance. And he sits down at the bar next to Benrick, and they start chatting.
I go there because I need to eavesdrop.
While that's happening, I just, like, the person who's standing closest to me, could be anyone. I just, like, whisper, like, so dramatic.
As you say that, this just this random dwarven woman who's just next to you looks up at you and goes, "What? Oh my god, is that Carnellen?"
I kind of roll my eyes and just sigh the other direction.
What's he doing here? Did he just get here? And she starts pushing at your leg.
Yes, that's Carnellen. He's a bit of a prick, actually.
What?
Well, didn't hear that from me, alright?
You watch as she sort of shuffles over to a table that her and her friends were sat at, and they both start whispering amongst each other and keep glancing over in Carnellen's direction, giggling ever so slightly.
I turn around and I kind of mumble to myself while walking to the bar because I want to get some breakfast, but while I do that, ooh, I'm a bard. Ooh, I play music. Ooh.
For the purpose of Cordric as well, what you see from this bard, you see a fire genasi, a man of reddish-brown skin and the most brilliant, bright, blazing orange hair. He wears a long jacket and has a numerous amount of like little pouches and small compartments in little things around his belt. And he walks with a sense of absolute confidence and knows that people are looking at him, but you already get the feeling that he knows that people will always be looking at him. Anxie, I'm assuming you're taking a seat next to Carnell, and the rest of you going to sit down close by as well?
Yeah, Zinni's nosy. Zinni will get involved.
I'm angrily eating my breakfast.
You catch about halfway through the conversation. Carnellen is chatting to Benric. Benric's sort of like got his at ease, pleasant smirk that he's held the entire time you've known him, the past 12 hours. And you jump into the middle of this conversation. You know that arm doesn't look like any old accident. And Benric smirks again, seeing who's now sitting around him. Yeah, it's not an injury attained under normal means. Carnellen sort of like sweeps his hair back and like scratches the back of his head as an excuse to sweep his hair. Looks down. Benric, I know, is not the name you used to run with. You know, I wrote a song about you. You've been a bit of additional inspiration, I could say. Benric looks around. I'm glad if I can be even the slightest bit of inspiration to anybody. I'm curious, though, what was the song like? Oh, it was the most magnificent of songs. A song of a hero that time had forgotten, blazing through the sky, brighter than the brightest suns, bringing light to all dark corners of the world. Well, it seems you're familiar with me. That would make you among very, very few. You must have some friends in high places. Oh, I've got friends all around. You know, being a bard is very weird. People just love telling you secrets. They can trust me, of course, but like people just love talking to me. Yeah, I knew someone like you before. Gives Carnellen a smirk. Was that someone in the Star Hunters? You see Benric uncharacteristically freeze for a moment. Stammers his breath for a bit and turns. Been a long time since that name's been said. That name should stay buried. Oh, and it will. It's never getting any further past me. I just wanted to thank you in person, I guess. I'm sure you figured out that Road Wanderers are friends of mine as well. Don't feel bad that they told me of your location. They'll keep your secret safe. I trust them, but I just needed to meet you myself. If you say so. You clearly know too much. What was your name? Carnellen. Carnellen. You know too much. You know that you know too much. I trust you're not gonna go yapping it to just anyone. Of course not. It's staying in the past forever because that's where you want it to be, right? He smiles and sighs and closes his eyes. Yeah, that's where it needs to stay. Carnellen straightens up, turns around. Anxie! It's a pleasure to see all you guys again. You said you had a new house, right? Where was it again?
It's like in the forest.
Oh. Why? I count one extra among our midst today. Is that on purpose? He says, glancing over at Tor and then back to you guys. Thinks he's talking to you.
Sorry, he's talking about Torin being new.
Yeah, he's just like,
Right.
is he meant to be here?
So first things first, you didn't even say hello before you came here. You know that's kind of
I'm
mean,
Sorry.
especially towards your friend that told you all this. You know.
And
No, I'm just
very thankful that I am that you have. I'm sorry, it's I was a bit emotions took over.
Anyway, he's meant to be here. He's one of us now. He's lovely. Well, that's all the information you get to know now.
I'm assuming that's all I deserve to know for now. I'm sorry if I've offended.
No, Mr. Dunn. I'm a duke now, actually.
Are you now? Now
Yeah.
that I think is most befitting for you, my man.
Whatever.
As you turn away, everyone else sees a very familiar smile on Carnellan's face, like a can't forget.
That's very fitting.
You guys have been up to a lot recently, I've heard.
Yeah, quite a bit. So have you? How was your concert? You didn't answer that question.
Oh, there's been like 3 concerts since you last asked. Sorry, I've had such a packed schedule, but you know me, ever the pleaser of the audience. They've all gone amazingly. I've just realized I am in here without my disguise, and there are a lot of people looking.
Yeah.
Yeah, right. You didn't realize.
When he was speaking with Benric and afterwards, what did Benric look like? Was he frazzled that someone actually knew him and now more people know his story to an extent?
It was definitely a look of shock, for sure.
Mhm.
But it wasn't of worry because he seems to be quite sure of Carnellan's character.
We've heard it as well. Well, I heard it at least. Okay, anyway.
So are you guys any closer to figuring this Shambler mess out, or what's been going on?
We're getting quite close. But you seemed not interested in my history update, so I just figured out you wouldn't care.
I'm interested in all of your progressions. History is a subject that I tend to bounce off of, but I'm still very enthused in all of your continued growth.
It is connected to history, you know. It is deep in history.
How deep are we talking?
Oh, quite deep, dude. Maybe we could tell you a bit more about it when I'm not butthurt about what just happened.
I'm so sorry. This man's a stuff of legend that people don't know anything about. I wrote the song so that people in general could know of a story, even if they don't know that it ever really happened.
But that's the point. We would like to know that story.
Oh, please. It's probably one of his stories again. You like to embellish things as a bard. You'll do that.
That's part of the job description, but...
Right, alright. So who is this guy then? Right. I mean, he's a lovely drinking companion. Don't get me wrong. And he has interesting stories. Well, it's just a bloke with a missing arm. What is so legendary about him?
You seem to be as secretive as we met him. Is there something that you're not allowed to tell us, or?
Exactly.
This man faced, him and his group rather, faced unspeakable evil. A cataclysmic world-ending event was slowly taking over this world from the shadows. This man and his group were the only things that stopped the cult from reaching their desired goal and unleashing something terrific on the world. And from what I've heard, they were even slightly too late. And that's why you see that Benric no longer has one of his arms.
What?
To know the name of the he was fighting.
I may have said too much already with it being a cult, but it's the kind of cult that their name should never be spoken into this world once again.
What were they preaching? What exactly did they intercept from entering our world?
It wasn't so much as preaching, more that it was trying to resurrect something long gone.
A god?
Wait, hold on. What's all this nonsense? Benric, is there any truth to this?
He smirks and
Story.
shrugs his shoulders at you. The guy knows his stuff. And I appreciate that he's not being too forthcoming with the details.
Can I write something on a piece of paper and give it to him?
Sure.
Put it in my notes chat. Just that way.
Benric looks down at it. Looks up at you. Quizzical glance. What about him?
Oh, I was talking about Cunellen.
Oh, Cunellen? Cunellen pretty much does the same thing. Curious, quizzical grin looks at it.
Is that a word that shouldn't be spoken? Related to it?
No. Something that was... I don't want to say older, because I don't think that's true, but something considerably more covert. Something that many people don't know the actual name of. Cult that sought to breathe life back into one of the most ancient of evils. That which enslaved dragons and aboleths for sport. And one that would have snuffed out the light of this entire world if it could have. It was deep in the Underdark, wasn't it, Benric? Yeah, that's where we fought them, yeah. Bit annoying that I didn't get to blaze across the sky, but it was big open cavern, very dark. Sort of the same as the night sky. Felt like it at least, you know.
Oh, I think we've probably been there.
Oh no, this was other side of the world.
It's just very similar machine description.
Underdark can start to look a lot of the same when it's just open caverns and rocks.
Well, it wasn't just open caverns and rocks. It was open caverns, rocks, and a whole lot of skeletons and aboleth lair.
Oh, and Aboleth is
Followed by that
no...
Underdark.
Aboleth is no easy feat to defeat. How did you defeat them in the end?
We sent a damage rain.
Yeah, that'll do it. You always need to stay at
I
least a
just
bit
feel
in
sorry for
water.
the people in the Underdark, I guess.
Oh, they've been through
Yeah,
rougher
the
times,
lives.
I'm sure. Carnellen, I will admit that because I didn't at the start, I do know who you are. Didn't know about your song though. Maybe I'll procure some kind of copy of it in some way, shape, or form. Be interesting to give it a listen. I'd like you to perform it for you myself if you'd allow me. Oh, no, I wouldn't want to trouble anyone. Besides, I've got wandering to do. I want to stay in the same place too long.
I can imagine Sid rolling his eyes when Carnellen said that.
He is. Practically anything he's fucking saying.
Well, Benric, I just want you to know, though I'm sure you do already, it was an honor to get the chance to meet you. And though the world might not sing your praises, there are a few who will. And there are a few more that'll at least know the vagueness of your story. If I can at least pass it to them and carry on the idea of it, it's at least something that you're owed. I'm not owed anything. I did what I did because I wanted to. And because it was the right thing to do. Thank you, Kanalan. But breakfast down the hatch, it's time for me to leave. Benric hops off the little stool that he sat on.
Well, for what's worth, it's been pleasure meeting you. Sorry that I brought someone that actually knew about your past.
No, it's been a great gift.
Wait, guys! Oh, hold on 1 second. Can't we give him like one of those weird little stones that, like, you talk into it, and then he can talk back to it, and then the stone talks to you, and it's actually him, which makes no
Well-
sense at all. But that's the thing, right?
That's the thing, Sid, but I believe if he can teleport himself, he can reach us if needed.
Oh, I
Whoa.
definitely cannot teleport myself, but I can pay other
can.
people to do it for me.
Oh, Huh.
He walks
How would he
towards
know?
the entrance of the bar and gives a light little jab with one of his arm to a guy that sat in a booth, very muscular, who stands up and follows him out. He turns back in the doorway. Day to you all, wayward wanderers. Wish you luck on your journeys.
before
Sid
he
kinda-
disappears.
This as well.
Sid kind of turns to the group, and he just goes like, he's like pointing his thumb backwards towards the guy, like, what the fuck just happened? He had like this dude with him the whole time.
Seems like it. Before he leaves, he hears in his head, "We'll keep in touch."
And I'll be keeping an eye out on you anyway. Good luck to you. And him and his bodyguard walk out, leaving you and Carnellen at the bar.
Great, lovely. All right, well, that was interesting. So now we're left here with you, Mr. Cornellen.
Sid, my man, how have you been doing?
Well, if you really want to ask, I'm a duke now. I have my own manor. Killed my father, actually.
Oh,
Yep. Evil man. Had it coming.
makes it a bit easier, but patricide is still no easy feat to accomplish. You sure you're doing all right?
Just that. Yeah, I'm fine. Sure. You and your fancy words every time. I swear to God.
He reaches an arm around you and pats you on the shoulder, and your entire body gets a comfortable feeling of warmth.
Right. Yeah.
What kind of warmth are we thinking?
The kind when you just
Calm
wrapped
emotions
a
or something.
blanket around you that was just on the radiator. Just sort of like
Okay.
soothes you instantly. Ah,
Well, guess it was nice for you to show up. You know, coming all that distance.
I was owed to come see you guys anyway. As he takes his hand off of you, you feel a little residual mark of magic on you as you have a bardic inspiration.
You're so powerful now.
Oh, guys. We should do breakfast here more often. I feel good. And I'm just like looking at my own biceps, flexing a little bit.
Sid, put a note. You have a bardic inspiration. Whenever you roll a d20, you have the option to, once, add a d12 to it.
Yep. How long does that last?
This one lasts indefinitely.
Oh, I love that. Does that only apply to combat situations?
Any d20 roll.
Love
I
it.
think it's just one charge.
Yeah.
Once you use it, it's gone.
And I get to decide when to use it.
Yes.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay. Okay. Fuck Cornellin, but that was kind of cool.
I've only merely just met the guy, and it's the first time I've seen somewhat of a bard.
Yeah. Do you know the history between Cornellin and Sid?
He
Not
wouldn't,
at all.
but
No, not at all.
Torin actually recognizes Carnellin. This isn't just some bard. This is Carnellin Brightburn, arguably one of the most famous bards in the entire world. You can decide whether you've been an enjoyer of bards in your character's backstory, but you absolutely know who Carnellin is. He's arrived to the island several times in your lifespan, held performances, and every single time they get talked about for literally months afterwards.
Yeah, and the really funny thing is that basically our party had to do some kind of tournament. We needed another extra player, and the group decided to have this guy join us. He's been along with us for quite a while, but there was a little incident between him and Sid where he made Sid dance on purpose, because that's what bards can do, for example, right? And Sid did not like being controlled like this, and since then Sid was like super, just sort of like almost like jealousy, type of like hostile towards him, to the point where we were eating at a banquet or whatever, and I was just like throwing food at him, like just shit, like just always annoyed at Knellen. Well, the whole party is super happy to see Knellen. Oh, Knellen is great. Knellen is lovely. Oh, he's so nice. Blah blah. And Sid is just like, oh, this guy again.
So much
so
for the
that-
bardic inspiration, hey?
Yeah. So that's because Knellen knows that Sid dislikes him a little bit.
Okay.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah, these little,
So Cornellin Brightwood, I swear, I remember you when I was a little kid. You must have been at one of my birthday parties or somewhat similar. I'm sure of it, but it's
Hang
It's a
on a
huge, honor
second.
to-
Torin Duskforge.
this be me?
I was at one of your birthdays. Your dad paid a pretty penny for that private performance, by the way.
He treats me very very well, and the town very well, and he's a very very friendly person. But I've shunned away from that and seek something a little bit more than of my father.
Yeah, stretch your legs. Go out and see the world. It's an important thing for everyone to do, I think. Everyone can be their own shining light. But it's good to see you all again. I've been a bit preoccupied. I think I count 12, maybe 13 concerts since I last saw you guys. every one of them a showstopper. I'm sure Anxie told you all about them. I've been keeping her updated.
No, I don't think she did.
I didn't know Anxie could do them sorts of messages.
Oh, yeah.
Maybe she just wants to keep me for herself, then that's fine. And you see him like look down at, just have a smirk on his face.
In all honesty, you just told me there was a concert and that it went really well, and after that you said there was another one, but you didn't tell me how it went. So, what's there to inform them about?
You know,
While blushing like a crazy person, being like, "What the fuck is this man about?" Tit, I've been informing them on other important stuff, like that you said you had a gift for our housewarming thing, right?
I do indeed. I'm glad you reminded me.
Wait, you got something for my house? Well,
Yeah.
our house. It's not my name though, because I'm a Duke. It's gone.
I was thinking back, and I know adventurers, if they aren't already, will eventually come into gold to be able to buy everything that they want. So I was thinking more to myself, what can I give that is either something you may not come across or something that's going to be helpful or useful to you in some kind of way. And I think I have an idea. And he hands you a bag, like a sort of like rucksack looking bag.
It's a bag of marbles.
Who's he heading the back to?
Anxie, would you
That
like
is
to
true.
take the bag?
Wouldn't care. I just assumed he was trading it to Cedric because he said he was the owner.
He holds it
Yeah,
out,
but-
assuming Anxie's going to take it, but if you want Sid, you can grab it as well.
Okay. I can take it if
Okay.
that's assumed.
You grab the bag. Feels really light.
Is it bag of holding? Okay,
Oh.
I look into it.
You open the bag and you see a black void.
Oh, Cardi.
No.
Is-
No.
Is this bag meant to hold many things?
Many things and then some.
Oh, you
got a
didn't
bag of
have
holding.
to.
We got a bag of
We got a
holding.
bag of holding, team.
Oh shit. Oh my god. Fuck yeah. Alright, we can do crazy shit with that, by the way.
A bag of what?
So bag of
Holding.
holding, so it's a bag, right? But basically it's like this listen, it's this it like you can put a lot of fucking shit in it. As simple as I can explain it is that it's like its own little quantum space of just get your shove shit in it.
It's a TARDIS, basically.
Yeah.
Or like the magic tents from Harry Potter.
Yes.
Yes. Yeah, like Hermione has one of those bags that she just keeps pulling shit out of, you know. That's
Then
what
if you
that
have
is.
a bag of many things of a dark void, who controls that void? You know.
So it.
Oh, details.
So Cannellan starts to explain to you how this bag's going to work and how it works so that you guys all understand it. It is a rucksack, so it has like a drawstring over the top that you can pull tight to close. And he points out that once you've pulled the strings tight, you can't actually like slip your finger in. You need to pull the whole thing back open. It opens about this much-ish, so you could probably fit like a rugby ball lengthways into it from the top down.
Okay.
But then he
Okay.
also shows you that the back of the rucksack has a zip on it. And he makes some space in the floor around him, opens this zip, and throws the bag onto the floor, and it unravels itself and makes a 10-foot by 10-foot black void square on the ground.
Whoa. Wait, that's big.
Oh,
Oh.
fuck.
Void storage.
Oh yeah.
It's for us to basically sleep in it.
What if we?
He can see your excitement, Sid, and he sort of like nudges at you.
Yeah. All right. So what? You got us a really cool gift, okay?
Follow me. And he jumps into the hole.
You just totally. Well, if I know anything about Canellan, is that he lost himself too much to kill himself. So, Arjun, here we go. Geronimo!
I just joked to Anxie, like,
And just
if
jump
we
out.
close the bag, how much do you reckon a bag containing carnelian is worth?
Quite a bit. I don't think we should though. Also, I find it quite calming that Cedric's really into powerful magic users that can get him to a different space.
Also, I heard that sentence from Andros while I was jumping down the hole, and you kind of hear like, and then the golf crab score.
You land inside. Carnelian sort of like catches you. Well, not catches you, but making sure you don't like tumble over because the grounds actually comes closer than you would think. When unfolded, this bag creates a 10-foot wide, 10-foot long, 20-foot deep hole. Sorry, 15-foot deep hole. And so he stands in the hole with you, and you sort of like look around. Where you would have thought it would be a black void, you more see a sort of like... It's like you can see out into open celestial space. You see a brilliant swirling and a sea of stars gently moving way, way far away. But you see that the walls of the space around you is sort of like a very, very thin glass. You can see through it. There's something stopping you from actually going out to touch those stars, but this is a small, closeted part of space for you.
Oh, this is incredible.
It
It's
is.
like looking up at the night sky, but inside a hole.
By the way,
So how does this work?
if they
Yeah.
close the bag right now, we will suffocate and die.
What? Guys, don't close it, please.
They can't hear us
Close
right
it?
now. No,
They can't hear us right now.
they can't hear us
for
right
fuck's
now.
sake. All right. Well, sure they know this, right?
I'm sure they
Right.
probably figured it out.
Yeah. All right. Hey, great thinking. Just jump down the hole that can suffocate us without telling them to close it, or not to close it.
Andros is having some feelings of temptation to close it.
I bet. So, what is this place? We could just. What's the goal here? How do we get out, even?
Oh, you just sort of like climb.
All right, I could do that.
But this is a small little pocket of space just for you and your bag and your storage.
Right. So you're telling me I can store stuff in here?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, fantastic! It's quite big, actually.
I know you'll probably get the temptation to do this. Don't sleep in here if you can help it, because just a little breeze that folds over a corner of the little tarp that unravels, it cuts off the whole thing. So probably best you only come in here when you know someone can keep it open.
Listen, I'm used to people that have quite powerful magic. I actually, well, I shouldn't say, but you know, I'm close to one that is very familiar with magic, so I'm going to say. But I'm not a really big fan of magic like this. I just kind of want to check it out. Because you jumped down here, I was kind of hoping you'd get hurt or something like that. But yeah, I'm definitely not sleeping here. This is fucked up. I'd rather just sleep in a bed or on the floor, in the grass, aside a tree, besides a campfire. Yeah.
Good. I just wanted to preempt any instinctual thoughts you might end up having. So let's get back out. And you watch as he climbs out. It's very weird because he just sort of puts his hands on the wall and it's like he weightlessly pulls himself up and out. But then once you do the same, you weightlessly pull yourself up as well. Once your hands reach outside, you're suddenly affected by like gravity and weight properly again, and you have to like pull yourself once you're out of like the void, but then you sort of like scramble up. So people can't hear you when you're down there. The whole thing just looks like a black void, and when you jump through it, it sort of like makes you all disappear. Like I said, if it gets closed, it becomes a fully enclosed space and can't be opened from the inside. And if anyone is in there, it will steadily run out of air.
Okay. How does the group react to us being there for probably half a minute and then all of a sudden appearing again?
Oh, you're back. I was about to close that.
Oh, no. Actually, you know this. You don't do that, alright? For the brief time I was down there, I'm now an expert on space. Right?
All right.
Space. Yeah, alright. So, if you close it, people down there will actually suffocate, alright?
Expert on space, you say?
No, I'm just saying you will stop breathing.
Okay.
That's what. Anyway, we got a really weird big bag. Yeah.
That's honestly such a great gift.
Well,
It's
you know,
something I could have never imagined.
something that I know all adventurers will need at some point or another once you start making proper names for yourselves, which you're already well on the way to doing. So there's no better gift.
Ooh, guys, you think the meta will fit inside of that?
The what?
The meta. Like pick up. Well, I don't know
The
how.
manor.
Yeah.
Huh. I mean, you can certainly try.
Yeah. Imagine
How
that.
are you gonna pick it up?
I mean, I just, I didn't think about that. All right. I'm just asking you a question here, okay? Don't answer a question with asking a question. That's rude.
Well, in order to get it and put it inside the back, you need to pick it up somehow.
Well, yeah. All right. Okay, I didn't think this through. Okay, I just had a thought, and now you're making me seem stupid, and I'm just gonna go back to my breakfast.
Oh no, not stupid.
No.
Artistic. That's the word. Artistic.
But-
You're artistic.
You're going to say autistic.
No.
What does that mean, acoustic? Anyway, thanks, Cadellen, for the gift you gave us.
I'm sure you'll put it to good use.
Yeah. All right.
Imaginative. That's a
Wait till I
better
work this
word.
out.
Well, I genuinely would love to stay and chat with you all, but I wasn't expecting Anksy's message last night, and I do have a concert tonight, but it's on the other side of the world, so it may already be tonight, so I may be late right now. So, very sorry, if you don't mind, should leave probably.
Well, obviously we can't keep you here if you have people to tend to.
Sid, but like his face just shoved full of food already. Like, all right, yeah, break for the cave. See you later.
Oh, right. Well, I will keep in touch. Very excited to see how you might put this to use, but also what else you're going to get up to. Bye, everyone. See you soon. He starts waving his hands around and muttering something under his breath, and you watch as a little encirclement of cindering embers spins around him, and then woof, the big flame, he disappears.
Do any of us hear is mumbling at all?
Teleportation spell.
You said it was 10 by 10, right? The bag of holding.
10 by 10 by 15 deep. when you open it like that. He actually explained that when you open the rucksack at the top normally, it's a separate but smaller space that is 5 foot by 5 foot. But then when you open the bag, that's a separate space within it. So there's 2 bags of holding in one, basically.
Okay, so the opening is 5 by 5. So you can shove in shit that's bigger than 5 by 5.
The opening is about like this big-ish. Like I said, for the rucksack, it's like fitting a rugby ball in it, but the space inside is 5 by 5 by 5 cube for the rucksack itself. But then when you unzip it and lay it out, that's a 10 by 10 hole that's 15 feet deep.
Okay, so we can really lay it out and then put something 10 by 10 in it.
Yeah, so even though the smaller rucksack is a 5 foot 5 hole, you may not be able to put a person in it because they'd have to fit through the rucksack hole at the top. So it opens into a
Okay.
5 foot cube underneath, but it's,
But you can spread it out on the floor.
you
with 10
could
by
spread
10,
it out on the floor and put anything
which
10 by
would fit a
10 in
person.
there. Yes.
Okay. All right. Which would require room to have. Yeah. Okay. Interesting. And they would suffocate. So, oh man, I was hoping we could store all our fucking animal friends inside there. You know, our teleporting dogs and all that type of shit. But no, they will just fucking
We
die.
could just leave it open slightly, couldn't we?
No,
Now.
no. Well, yeah. So if the wind alone can accidentally close it, I would not count on it.
Okay, well, we can use it to store fish then, I guess. Yeah.
Yeah, it's a big storage thing.
That would require water. You can put water
Yeah,
in
but I
there.
presume you can put water in it as well.
Are
What,
we
10
really-
by 10 by 10 full of water?
So we just learned about having a bag of holding, and now we're talking about making it into a fucking aquarium.
Pretty much. I mean, to be fair, you don't know the word aquarium, but yeah.
Yeah, well, this is out of character, luckily.
hmm
It's like a portable fishing hole. You can just take it anywhere and fish wherever you want.
Yeah, but
Just
you have to
fishing
catch...
out of the bag.
You already caught those fish. You put them in
Yeah.
there. Anyway, this is gonna be fun. Bag of holding. Let's go. I did not
Who's
expect
going to
this.
hold the bag of holding?
That's a question. Who
Uh,
is going to have the bag of holding?
So preferably someone with 2 arms.
Hmm.
Yes.
I think Sid takes it because he went in it.
No.
I don't think Sid
I-
wants it.
He's
Yeah.
like the worst person to have it, and I think he
I
should
know.
have it.
No. But
I
that's...
have a different opinion on the matter.
So here's the thing, right? Like, yeah, I think it would be fucking hilarious, but at the same time, I just don't think Sid will ever, like, you will put shit in that bag, and Sid will just be like, wait, we put that in the bag? I didn't remember that. And then he will just never make use of it. So it needs to go to
Yeah.
someone that knows what's inside the bag, when to use it, and all that shit. Plus, Sid doesn't, like, yes, he's ending up in magical fucking situations and shit, but he wants to stay away from it a little bit. He's a bit abused by magic, so to say.
Okay.
It has some
I
I-
don't
drama.
think Zinni can have it because of if she had it, then every small animal we come across would end up inside.
More.
They'll suffocate though.
And you'd
Yeah.
have
Yeah,
to keep
they will.
opening it every 5 minutes. Yeah, it'd be a bunch of hassle.
I think it should be on Andros, to be fair, because he do be holding quite a bit of important stuff sometimes.
I think
Yeah,
it, no,
I would agree.
I think it should go to.
I think that
Let's
whoever
see.
should be holding it should be keeping notes of what's inside it.
Let's
That's why I
see.
said That's why I said Andros, because he usually does keep notes. of stuff.
I've
No.
been making notes of what I've got in my bag currently.
Okay, but here's the thing. Purely
I don't
RP related. Does the group fully entrust such a powerful magical item to Andros?
That's a question.
But not like actually. Like, no,
Well-
Andros, we're not giving this to you because we don't trust you. It's more gonna be a subtle situation where Angsty might be like, "Oh, I'll take that. Sure, I'll be sure to take care of it." I really think it should go to Angsty, honestly.
You don't really know that character then.
Well, you're not talking to some kind of god that tries to control you or some demon or whatever the fuck, right?
I mean, if we're talking about the most trustworthy person in our party, it should be Baylor. By all means,
Fuck.
it's the only trustworthy person.
Like
It
you
should
got to
be.
remember, I've only just recently still joined the group, and there probably is still a little bit of like untrust, like a little lack of trust on my side. I mean, I've been a bit open about it, right, on my character, but not to the point where something this powerful should be given up, right?
Oh, Thorin, love, you're not getting it.
You weren't even in the
You
question,
just
mate.
joined.
Yeah. Well, exactly that's the whole point why I'm
I
explaining, right?
think Baylor
should get to
getting it
Baylor.
is a good
It should get
idea.
the better. Yeah,
I would-
that
yeah.
makes so much fucking sense, actually.
Yeah.
I think it would
Yeah.
have been
Look
funny
at
if we give
his
it to
face.
Scott.
He looks so worried.
You're keeping notes.
I think it would have been funny if we gave it to Cedric, because I would have tried to steal it and replace it with a normal bag and see how long it takes.
That's fine. I
It's
want
just
it.
like,
No,
here you go,
no, no,
Baylor. You're having
no,
it whether
no.
you like it or not. And he's like,
Yeah,
oh,
yeah.
Yeah.
okay.
Baylor's perceptive. He has a higher chance of noticing if someone's trying to steal it.
Yeah.
He's also just the most trustworthy in here.
Also, Andros, if you would.
It's also quite. So think about it, him having it's actually very useful for infiltration.
Exactly.
about it, so like we jump in the hole, he transforms into like a spider. He crawls through a keyhole, and then we'll jump out to the side.
Brilliant. We just have to hold our breath.
Could be.
Yeah, I mean, we just hold our breath or just be quick. 'Cause I think there is air in there.
You
Obviously,
will
you know, it's a limited
go
amount.
through the air in there, and there will be, as of when I can figure out to write some rules in there, I will write some rules. It'll be like 2 minutes of like breath or something, and then like
Yeah,
depending on
something
how many
like that,
people are
yeah.
in there, it drains quicker and quicker.
Enough to quickly go.
And you don't instantly die when you lose air as well. You start to take damage.
I mean, I can just
So-
put my head in the bucket and be fine as well.
And also, in all honesty, that sounds like a super cool fucking mechanic that you can abuse and all that shit. Cedric will not fucking do that.
I ain't
There you
getting in
go.
no damn hole.
Mm-mm. And holding my breath? Uh-uh.
All right, Shift. I want you keeping notes of what's in the 2 compartments of the bag of holdings.
Is it a bag of holding and a portable hole?
Combined into one, essentially, yes.
Okay. So then I'll add a bag of holding and a portable hole to my inventory.
It's meant to be one item, but like essentially yes. So the bag of holding
Just
parts.
for tracking purposes of what goes in where is why I'll do it that way.
Yeah, because they are 2 separate spaces. Just make sure you note down the size of each space. The bag part is a 5x5 cube that has a normal rucksack opening to it. And the portable hole is 10 feet by 10 feet and then 15 feet deep.
A quick question, actually. So one side's got like a portable hole, which is like a small bag, and then the other one's like a big hole.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yep.
What happens if you turn it inside out?
I think the world explodes.
Okay, it's probably best Andros.
That is a thing in some games, by the way. If you put a bag of holding in a bag of holding, like it sort of like implodes and creates like a black hole. That is a thing in like a lot of games, actually.
I'm sure I've read stories of people who have done that to create a bomb in D&D.
Yeah.
It's quite scary that the space is only protected by like a very thin bit of glass. It's almost as if something heavy could drop in there and break it.
Oh, you could try dropping a big rock in, see what happens.
Well, I was going with the idea of dropping Sid in the bag, but he's already gone in the bag. But it's definitely a strong.
I was right, yeah.
So, point of order to get us back on track again. There is a place I'd like you to get by the end of this session, if possible. You have a pending request from a group that probably needs to hear out whether you're intending to fight them or not.
Yeah, we should probably go talk to that teleporter guy and get him teleporter stuff there.
Is this the other fight that we got?
Mm-hmm. I would ideally, if possible, like to do that fight next session, but that would mean a small conversation that you guys have with them this session, where we also establish the rules of the fight as well.
I get that,
Yeah.
but what about us meeting Andrus's friends in order to see whether they know anything about the drug stuff?
I mean,
That
there's no
was
rush
a
for that.
okay. Then how do we contact the men? Should I reach them?
I think we told him to like wait around in the inn, didn't we?
He said he would wait around until he can teleport back.
He said he would wait around a day, but that you can reach out to him at any point.
And I believe that day has gone now.
Yeah, that day was like 3 days ago at this point.
I don't think it was. Maybe it was. Fair. I can reach them, but that means he would come to us, and then we wait another day and teleport back. I believe
Oh, can you only do one teleport a day?
he can. Yeah, that's what he said basically, or maybe that's what he could back then. I can reach them.
I mean, you're gonna need to contact him anyway, so you might as well do that and find out then.
Yeah. So we are fighting them for sure, guys.
We could
I
do with
just
the
feel
money.
really.
So I think
Okay.
we should fight them.
Right. Okay, then the men basically receives a message in their head. Sorry,
Can you tell me what his
It
name
would be
is?
good to know how much.
I think it was.
Wasn't agreed, wasn't even mentioned. But
I
the
think
only thing
we are
they said on
meant
the
to go
prize
speak
money
to them.
is win or lose, you will be getting prize money. So it's different from your fight with
Yeah.
Troubadours.
Yeah. But it'd also be good to know how much.
Okay. You want me to write it down or just say what I'm saying to the man?
Just say what you're saying to the man, but can you tell me what his name is, please?
Yeah.
Dex doesn't remember.
I do. It's in my notes. One of the few notes that I ever wrote.
No, sure it is.
Lovely.
Levlair, it is indeed.
Lovely.
Lovely. Yeah. Hello, Lovely. We're ready to talk. Can we go meet them today? And do we know anything further about the prize money? In Settleton. That's all he hears.
You don't hear anything back from him. You actually wait around for like a couple of minutes, and you don't hear any kind of response.
Well, no response, guys.
Woof! The door opens. Levlair is standing in
Never
the
mind.
doorway.
My hood gets blown away from the wind.
Wayward Wanderers, yeah, I've got nothing to say. You guys want to head over to Steadworth? Hentra has been breathing down my neck, so I was very happy to jump away at a moment's notice.
Well, you could have said something back. Left me hanging like that. It was rude, if anything.
The moment I mentioned it, I had Hentra barking in my face. I ran away and muttered an incantation and slipped away as quick as I could.
Right.
Fair enough.
You should work on your manners. But okay, when can we leave?
Right now, please. Otherwise, she is
of
going
course.
to have my head. They were already speaking to the...
Follow.
God, it's impeccable timing. They were hounding the commissioner of the arena, wondering when you were going to get back to us, and that's when they jumped onto me. Anyways, come outside so I've got a bit of space. You guys all head out?
Yeah.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Levlair starts like sort of like making sure he's aware of his surroundings. Oh, 6 of you now. More the merrier. Right. Okay. And he starts like muttering to himself, and then You guys are teleported away. Out of Settleton and into Steadworth, a city in the north of the island. You hear a decent hustle and bustle of the city, though it's far away, because you teleport into what looks to be some kind of conference room. There's a large window in front of you that you immediately see once you land, and you see down into an arena. It's a long, square, rectangular sort of arena. Similar-ish to your previous one, but the last one was curved. This one's a bit rectangular. You see all the stands around. It's currently not in use, and there are no people in it. There's a couple of people in the stands sweeping at some things. But you hear someone... You guys turn around, and you see an elven man. Older. Quite a bit older than most elves that you've met so far. Oh, Wayward Wanderers, this is the commissioner of the arena. He's the one you'll even speak to.
Good morning, sir.
Wayward Wanderers, it is good to meet you. I have a feeling we're going to be interrupted very, very soon by your soon-to-be opponents, and at this point already you hear some stomping from the hallway, and you just hear, "Where are they? Where are they? Let me see them!" And boof, the door opens, and you see a woman. She's around 5'4"-ish, incredibly muscularly built. She's got tan skin and black hair that turns yellowish white at the ends, just past her shoulders. Her muscles incredibly fucking buff, and you see a fire in her eyes. She knew that you were coming and is very eager to await you. You lot. Wayward Wanderers? Right, I'm not mistaken. Yes, yes?
Yeah, that's us.
Oh, I can't wait to pummel you into the ground. Oh, let's get this underway. Arena! Vani, where you at? And she starts shouting down the hallway.
Pummel us into the ground. I kind of whisper to the rest of the group.
You turn and look at the
Yeah,
commissioner.
that's
He's
it.
kind of sweating a little. And in this conference room, there is a big conference table with seats at either end. Commissioner sits at one head, and Levlair stands behind him. Hetra runs back into the room with 3 people following her. You see another woman, around the same height, but of a much more slender build. She's pale-ish skin with black hair. A rather sort of like timid, worried look on her face. Third person comes in. A man. Only slightly shorter than Sid. Tan skin, bald, incredibly muscular. All over. He walks with a silent stoicism that you can feel radiates his silent strength. And then a fourth person enters. Whitish grey hair. Slender build again, but walking as if there's not a single care in the world. They all take a seat in front of you, and the commissioner introduces you. Wayward Wanderers, this is our most well-known fighting group on the entire island. This is the Mage Slayers. There is Hetra, Irina, Avani, and Zephyrus. I'll write those names in chat for you.
Right, the Mage Slayers. Oh, whew. Oh, let me go there for a second. I'm not a mage. Ah, great. This is gonna be great, guys. This is gonna be a good fight.
You see, Hetra is anxy in her seat, constantly stretching her arms, stretching her muscles. Yeah, let's get the boring shit out the way. Come on. Sit down already. And she, like, gestures for the rest of you to sit down at the table.
Sid eagerly sits down, probably before anyone else.
Who is
I'll
going
take
to
a seat as well.
Who's going to sit close to the head of the table and do most of the discussion here?
I think
Yes.
Ayatha should
I'm just going to stand there.
should negotiate on our behalf.
Who?
Zinni.
Me?
Yeah.
Oh god, okay.
So,
I'm scared of
This
this
is a
woman.
friendly setting, right, at the moment. So I think you
I
should
know.
be negotiating on our behalf.
Wayward Wanderers and the Mage Slayers, as you know, we've gathered so that we can. Yeah, come on, get to the point, hurry up. Yeah, and you see Irina, who sat next to Hedra, sort of puts an arm on it. Irina, Hedra, please, just calm down. Very soft and gentle voice on her. As I was saying, we want to schedule a fight between you two. We were here to talk today about the prize money and the rules of the fight. Our typical rules for a fight, I'll explain to you now, but I hope that you'll agree to. It is a fight to submission, not to the death. You need to be very careful that you deliberately do not try to kill the other party. If a party member is made unconscious, you can heal and revive them for them to continue in the fight. It is only once all of you are simultaneously brought to submission will a fight come to its close. Additional to that, it is allowed within our arena for any magical items, potions, and spells to be used, though Mage Slayers, yeah, we don't use that shit. And we're still gonna wipe you into the fucking ground.
What was that? We don't use what, sorry?
We don't use any kind of spells, any kind of little magic crutches that we need, no potions or nothing. I think you bunch of weaklings am I gonna need it. You ain't got no meat on your body, except maybe him. Maybe, she says, pointing at Sid.
I'm glad you observed this, yeah? But let's be honest here. Put us on the ground. You stand no chance. Honestly, I could have all four of you by myself.
I'd love to see that.
Really flexing.
Yeah,
You
I took to rearrange that actually.
You see as Hetra starts to sort of like almost vibrate with anger. She stands up out of her chair. Zephyrus at the end of the table. Oh god, Hetra, come on. She stands on the table and walks towards you, Sid. And then she crouches on the table right in front of you and stares right into your face. You think you're worth something, don't you? You really think you're some kind of actual big man?
Well, you see, I am, little lady.
Shorter as I may be than you, you're nothing compared to me. All right?
Scuppy actually stood up.
Don't forget that.
Nothing, you say? Well, we'll have to see about that. What a wait. Little lady.
I bet you travel with all these little wizards and everything because you need a little extra helping hand. I bet you couldn't take any fight yourself. I bet the moment you get in the arena with me, I'm gonna knock you on your ass before you even know it.
What a great little theory you got there, I must admit. But what if these little wizards are traveling with me? Because I'm actually the one keeping them alive. Little lady.
Does Scott want my seat? Does Sid want to sit here? I can.
Educate
I
yourself,
kind of
pal.
like shrug. I kind of like shrug and laugh The way that Sid's talking to her.
You need to educate yourself. Gods don't bleed, and compared to me, you are nothing. I wonder if you'll even get a scratch on me in the fight. I imagine not.
Well, it's all fun and games, and I don't care what you believe in, but I don't believe in education. Alright? All I believe in are my muscles. Little lady. Wait, we're gonna fight him, right, guys? Sorry, I'm getting kind of carried away here. Sorry.
She stands
think
up
so.
and stops crouching on the table and stands up on the table now, her head almost touching the ceiling. Oh, I get it. You guys are the brain, he's the brawn. Makes sense. Okay. And she turns and heads back to her seat. Well,
Yeah,
that
that's
makes
right.
sense.
I'm the brawn. That's right. Yeah. Told her, guys. Hey, you guys should keep her in check. Holy shit.
I give him like a short thumbs up next to my chest.
You look across the faces of the people here. Zephyrus is looking off into the distance, yawning. Avani is looking stoically, silently at each of you with no resting emotion on his face. Irina is like fawning over Hetra, just like slapping her gently, telling her she shouldn't have done that. And the commissioner feels and looks as if he's seen this exact thing all too many times before. For your information, Wayward Wanderers, the Mage Slayers are currently undefeated within our arena. And so that's why they've reached out to personally challenge you.
I mean, that makes sense. They seem to be challenging people at random all across the island. Have they actually fought any actual arena teams?
Quite a few, indeed. One of them is yet to be made unconscious themselves. It's quite the... gets the people coming. They're very much big ticket sellers, and from what I've heard of your match down south, you were quite the ticket sellers too. Correct?
I'll be sure to get a few cuts and bruises.
Yeah,
We are
we
quite.
did sell some tickets. I don't know if it was us though, or the companion we had for the fight.
A quick clarification on the rules regarding not trying to kill each other. What happens if accident happens and
It'll be
Everything's
very
fine.
costly, and you'll need to pay out the nose for it. Revivify spells are not cheap. We do not want to have to use it if we do not have to. It will come out of your prize money directly.
Oh, this is going to be bad with my damage then. I gotta be careful not to do crits.
Even if you crit,
Non-lethal.
it's unlikely you'll fully kill someone. To kill someone outright, you not only have to reduce them to 0, but reduce them to negative hit points equal to their maximum. So they have 50 HP max. You need to hit them for at least 51 damage if they're on 1 HP.
Okay, so if we kill them, make sure we leave something behind to be revivified. Okay, I'll make a note of that.
Hetra chuckles. I'd take your threat seriously if you were worth a damn.
Can I like slowly flex that I have a lot of gold?
What are you in comparison to what's meant to be?
Just to show to them that the amount of money we have is not even worth their lives, you know.
Or wouldn't Sid just fucking mention it like, "Oh, money is no problem. We got this guy with us."
just like fanning out the coins.
Of course, it's not any issue for us. We got this guy with us. He's a what's the word again? Noble. He's a noble.
I
A
mean, if you really
knobhead? A
Noble.
what?
Noble. Sorry.
If you really wanted to flex, Torin, you could give them the materials for 4 revivifies in advance.
Just send them a note of like, yeah, this is my dad. You know, he can do all this. This is he can pay for everything. You know.
My father will hear about this.
My father. Sounds like the Joker.
Zinni, you're at the head of the table. The commissioner keeps turning to you to look for some sort of like nod of recognition agreement at the current rules of engagement of the fight. Is that amenable for yourselves?
Sorry, there's been a lot of yapping going on around this table and a lot of,
You would know.
overcompensation, I would say, trying to make magic look like a weakness. So can you just tell me very quickly and very briefly what the rules of the fight are? Thank you.
Fight will start on the gong. All of you will then begin from your starting zones. The first team to put all other members of the other team into submission will win.
And when is the fight to take place?
We will schedule it for a week from now.
And what is the prize?
Previously, our prize winnings have been around the atmosphere of 20,000 gold, with a 75 to 25 split between winners and losers. This time around, we anticipate significantly more hype given the two teams that are fighting, and so we expect to take up the prize money to 30,000 gold.
I do have one question. Regarding the arena itself, is it just an empty arena? Are there obstacles? How big is it?
He points out the window, and you can go see for yourself. It is just a open square arena.
Nowhere to hide. Nowhere to hide.
Okay, roughly how far away are the two starting points, like guesstimate wise?
It's like 100 feet total.
Okay.
So a good bit
then-
smaller than your previous arena.
Would there be like an arena map then when we're fighting?
Yes, there will be. I will make it for next week.
Okay,
And
awesome.
are these the mage slayers? Is that what you are?
Yeah, that's
Are
us.
you aware of who we are? Because the way you speak indicates that you don't.
I'm aware of you as I need to be.
So you're not. You're ignorant then. Okay, that's great news for us. Yeah, well, of course we'll take this fight.
Before we do so, I've got a question. So you said you won't be using any magical items, magic or potions, but if you get downed, how would you get up then?
Not a single person has gotten us down thus far. You're going to be no
Oh.
different.
Oh, you're that confident. Okay, cool.
Oh, yeah.
We're taking this fight, Anxie.
Don't
And we
tell them
will
my
win
name.
with our handsy magic.
Right.
I don't
magic.
use magic. Don't have to target me. I don't say that. I just most of the time I'm just laying quo, not saying shit.
I guess I kind of get a bit frustrated of their arrogance, similar to what my father did with my from my previous incident with my friend, and I kind of like point with my fingers like these guys are gonna tear you to shreds, and I say that quite firmly because it meant a lot to me with my friend.
I hear that and I just go point to watch them
Like I wink and a point.
really lamely. I'm like,
Hetra yawns.
Can I start re-fanning out my coins in front of him then?
You certainly can.
Yep, I'm gonna keep fanning them until they get a bit annoyed.
so
In fact, let me rephrase myself. I will fan out 100 coins in front of him.
Hold up.
Co-
Wait, hold
Torin,
up, hold up.
hold on.
Okay.
They were just talking about how their previous fights, of which the Mage Slayers have previously been undefeated, usually had a prize money of around 20,000 gold. You're finding out a couple
I know.
hundred gold on the table. You're like going to the strip club and finding out a couple $10 and expecting people to be like, wow.
Well, I'm merely saying to him that money means nothing to me, basically.
When
It
he's
means
doing
nothing to
that,
them.
can I help him with something?
Sure.
I'd like to cast suggestion with my sorcery points on Hectra or whatever her name is.
Mm-hmm.
So no one should know that's happening. And you should roll wisdom saving throw.
Me?
No,
Not
no.
you, not you.
I believe Hetra's wisdom saving is +2. It's 11
Oh,
plus
no,
2 for a 13.
Oh, buddy. You're doing what I say. So, now that Hectra's been awful, she'll just get up because she sees the Duke Grimscorn and also Thorim the Noble, and she'll be like, I'm a huge fan of you guys, and basically throw a couple of compliments because of it.
This is bordering into unreasonability for suggestion, but you can get fairly close to it.
Okay, so I want her to basically get up and be a bit of a fangirl, or at least like recognize them for who they are and give them some props.
You see a stupor take over Hetra, and she starts to look a bit emotionally confused. She stands up out of her seat and keeps like averting her gaze from the two gentlemen sat at the table of martial classes. See her blushing slightly. Doesn't matter what kind of celebrities you've got in your group, we're gonna crush you, she says, looking at Zinni. All right, nothing's gonna change that. And then she storms out.
I'm happy with that.
I would put my hand on Zinni's shoulder as a support that she is above them.
Irina actually runs out after her as well.
Zinni loves telling people, so she doesn't care. She's
It's
just
also
smiling.
that while this is all happening, Sid was a little bit lost in his own thought. Just really hammering on the thought. Mage Slayers. Right. Are these people actually specialized in killing my friends? Can I roll for perception in any way? Like, just... because Sid was absolutely 1% very... you guys are Mage Slayers? I got to the pocket. I mean mage, But he's starting to be concerned for his friends a little bit.
I will
Sliver of
say,
doubt.
a lot of you are probably curious about the Mage Slayers themselves. They're still
Yes.
rather elusive at this point. All of you can roll investigation checks for, throughout the entire duration of this meeting, what you can pick up from them.
Shit, -2.
Okay. I'll treat the highest roll as the one that we run with, which is going to be Anxi's 26, unless...
You had some mental rolls today.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is that a crit? No, it's a
No.
19. Okay. I'm going to tell just what Anxi figures out, because I'm assuming you're going to disseminate the information later anyway. What you can garner from the Mage Slayers. You aren't able to get a beat on who is which class. You can understand that Hetra and Avani are massively spec'd into strength, and Irina and Zephyrus are massively spec'd into dexterity.
What were the other two names you said again?
They're further up in chat. It's Hetra, Irina, Ivani, and Zephyrus.
What classes are you strength?
Strength, well, barbarians, fighters, I believe.
Strength. The fighters can be strength or dexterity
Yeah.
based.
What does a paladin use? I don't think they are paladins. No, they're not.
No,
Paladin
paladins
use
use
magic.
magic.
I reckon we're gonna have barbarian fighter and then monk and maybe a rogue.
Ranger is
Ranger,
another.
maybe.
Yeah.
Well, Rangers
Or
do
Yeah,
use
Ranger,
magic
maybe.
actually as well, but it could be a ranged based fighter because that would achieve
Mm-hmm.
the same thing, but without magic.
Could be.
Mhm.
You get a lot more of a beat on their personalities as well, which you got initially already, but Hetra, obviously the hothead, Irina, the one constantly looking out for everybody. Avani was very, very silent throughout the whole meeting. Like he was taking you in quite silently and like observing you all, trying to figure out your strengths. Definitely not underestimating you in the same way that Hetra almost definitely was. Zephyrus really feels like he didn't care the entire time. He never really looked in your direction, was sort of like twiddling his thumbs a lot of through the meeting, and didn't seem to be too, I don't want to say invested because he is invested, but too bothered by what was going on.
No weapons on them, no attire. Basically, that's.
They were
making them
all
look
human.
different.
That's another thing, sorry, I didn't mention yet. They're all human. They didn't have any weapons on them. They were all wearing a somewhat similar garb to each other. All sort of like a plain white, almost like a robe looking thing, but without sleeves. So they all had their arms free, hence why it was so easy to see which one of them were muscle bulging abound. Maybe some kind of like group uniform or something like that. But this is very much an established group. Those of you that do have island history, so I say Andros definitely, and Zinni very slightly, you will have like maybe heard this name, the Mage Layers, on the Whisper of the Wind before, but you never really sort of like engaged with it, really asked about it, cared to think about it. It's more just like a, when the name was said to you, it's like, oh yeah, I've heard of that once before or something like that. Like something you saw on the telly one time a couple of years ago, sort of vibe.
Quick question as well. Because obviously we probably want to go to a magic store before the fight to get like potions and such. Did you want to
Just
do
you.
that in RP, or did you want to give us a list?
You will not be able to do that in RP because that's just going to take too long. What I will say, preparation for this fight. Basically, the next session is going to be this fight and more or less nothing else, or the aftermath of it. A week is going to pass in the meantime. In this week, any item, magic item, of uncommon rarity or lower, you will be able to procure and pay for at full cost. Any potion of uncommon and lower rarity you will also be able to get as well. You will be able to get some items at rare, but it will have to be cleared with me first. So please make sure that those of you who want to get this sort of stuff get it throughout the week. For your previous fights, you had a bunch of like potions of like slipperiness. So you had like plus AC, immunity to being like grappled, stuff like that. If you guys can, look throughout this stuff throughout the week. Try and keep it all to non-homebrew stuff because I don't want anyone rocking up with someone else's homebrewed magic item. Please make sure it was from a source book of some kind or something.
Is there a list of it anywhere? Do you know?
You can just go Google it yourself. Just like
Oh,
magic
yeah,
items.
absolutely.
Yeah. I'm sure
So
some
no-
of you are going to find a good list at some point. I'm not going to go through and find every magic item ever made. I'm just going to trust that you guys can Google it, and as long as it's from an official source book, tell me before. I may
Homework.
veto some uncommon ones if it just is like too busted or something, or is like highly underrated. For example, Sid's lightning javelin is a regular uncommon item that you can get. It's just a standard item in the 5th edition book. So plenty of other items like that you can find in the meantime.
I can probably look at. I've got the 5th edition book. I could send
Yeah.
a few screenshots in Discord if it helps.
Yeah, I'm sure there's a bunch of
Question,
like lists online as well.
Are we able to pre-buff like we did in the last fight?
Yes, you
Pre-potion, etc.?
can. It'll basically just be, as long as you're within your designated starting area, anything goes until the gong. Apart from obviously summoning something outside of the area or attacking them or like negatively affecting them in some kind of way. Buffs
just
on yourselves,
debuffing.
totally acceptable. So something that'll probably become in very handy and probably want to do beforehand is Zinni's Death Ward spell. It's a spell that lasts for 8 hours, so you can do it before the fight. Doesn't require concentration and will save one of you from going to 0 hit points 1 time each. So that's going to be a huge asset for you. Also, for context, the
Baylor-
Mage Slayers are all going to be level 11. They're 2 levels higher than you, obviously, but you already have the advantage in terms of economy and using magic and items.
How many items did you say there were allowed?
As many as you can have, but attunement, you can only be attuned to 3 items at a time.
Okay.
So some items won't require attunement, so you can just get them anyway, but only 3 items can be attuned to at any given time. Actually,
so the idea- so I guess the
your
idea would
subclass
be-
allows you to attune to 4 items, actually.
Yeah, it does. Yeah,
But everyone else can have 3.
yeah. So it's just 4 magical items. Well, for me, it'd be 4 magical items. Okay.
Patty, you were going to say something?
Yeah, Shift. You've meant to give me a potion, healing potion back then, but you didn't. Is that still on the table?
Of course.
Can you tell me after what I'm getting so I can add it?
I'm checking now. It's a potion of supreme healing.
Lovely.
And I've marked one off my inventory.
All I have at the moment is just thieves' tools. That's all I've got. I got nothing
Supreme.
left.
Hey, you've got 2 magic
Supreme,
items.
yeah.
Can't recall that.
One of
Let me
them's an
just
RP item, but one of them is a combat item.
I can't see it. My
Come
friend.
on, Thorin. That is God. Surely have bought you something.
I can buy whatever I want.
Yeah.
I just need to figure out what 2 items I already have because
Hold on.
X
No, don't forward. I've found it in our message history. There it is. There are you have 3 items. 2 of them require attunement.
Yes. Okay. Yeah, that's right. Okay, I'll have that in my notes. Yeah.
I'll make sure that combat item is properly added to your character sheet for next session as well, because that may require me to just custom add it in and stuff.
I need to read up more about attunement. What's attunement mainly be?
Attunement is basically just you being attuned to the item and being able to use the magical effects of it. So
Right. Okay.
attunement requires a short rest as well, so you won't be able to switch it mid-combat. You'll pick which items you want to be attuned to, but for example, Scup's javelin doesn't require attunement. It's just a magical javelin that you throw and activate the lightning of it. So he just like throws it and that's it. But he can still have 3 magical items on top of that if he wanted as well. But given the Mage Slayers and how much they've told him it's a crutch, I don't know if he's going to be goaded into not using magic or not.
Um, Who's got the lowest AC?
Me. 10.
What's your AC? 10. Okay. I'll make sure to have a box skin ready for you.
Thank you.
Is that
I
concentration?
also have mage armor.
No, box skin's not concentration.
Okay.
Yeah, we went through that. I
If
believe
you
it was
fall
very good.
unconscious, does it drop off?
No,
Okay, just checking.
because it's
You
not
planning on
concentration.
killing me?
It doesn't combine with mage armor though.
Yeah,
Yeah,
because
no.
it sets your AC. It doesn't increase it.
Mhm.
Right, so with a nice RP session, and then next session is going to be a nice combat session.
Hell yes, it's gonna be very, very fun for both you and me because, like I've said, a lot of you guys, when you make your characters, you put some points into charisma because you want your characters to be charismatic, even if you don't get any combat benefit from them. These characters have had no such thoughts in mind when I've been making them. They've only been made to be combat, and that is it. So, in that sense, they've got a slight advantage, but they've also at a disadvantage in the fight in general, I reckon.
We're so getting our butts kicked.
We'll still get some gold out of it, which is what matters, right?
All right,
And
well,
we
that
can do with that gold at the moment.
is where we are going to bring this session to a close.
Nice.
Do poisons count as magic items?